everyone, I'm DireFox240 and we're a little early today. Actually, kind of by a lot of it, really. But anyway, TLDR, me and Wolf had to do something during the day, and I mistakenly decided I'm gonna go on a walk with him and the niece. Forgetting that him and the niece walk like, what, 5 miles? More than that.
Somewhere between 4 and 7 miles.
Yeah, and I
haven't actually clocked it.
Yeah. I'm woefully out of shape, so I died, like, not even, like, a quarter of the way through the trip. I think? About a quarter of the way?
You might have made it close to halfway by the end.
Maybe. Yeah, so I am just putty. Even though we started early, that doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna have a longer stream today. Things might happen, and I might just be like, you know what, I'm tired, I'm conking out by. But we'll see. In the meantime, let's talk to Chiche and see what the urgent is. There's an urgent quest for you. I expect that Admiral Gallius and Fiorian have already told you the details? The scientist you're looking for is, well, he's a bit eccentric, but a total genius. Yes. So, a scientist went missing, essentially, and he was being followed by a monster and didn't notice. And we have to go rescue the poor bastard.
Okay.
He's also the head of all of our research. Please, you must help him. Okay, but what is it that we're fighting? Oh. Man. It's an Anjanath. That's kind of boring. Alright, we'll fight the Anjanath, I guess. So, I also did a bunch of the quests, like the follower quests off-screen. So I think they're actually only single player. You can't bring a buddy along. And the characters talk to each other. They have like a script that they follow throughout the hunt, but it's kind of interesting. Apparently, let me go find her real quick. Hello, James. How are you, sir? Just talking about our this lady, Uchika. She apparently, the reason why nobody hunts with her is that she's essentially like a mad woman. She does not heal you at all, period. And she just goes full out all the time. I am extremely tired, James. I went on a walk with Wolf and the niece, and I made a mistake. I shouldn't have gone. Because I'm woefully out of shape and essentially just collapsed. Like, I don't know, a quarter of the way through the walk? Because these motherfuckers were using weights.
A third of the way is probably about right. Somewhere between a third and half.
Going to work in 10 minutes? Ah, damn. I always catch you at the worst times.
You didn't even wear any weights.
Yeah, freaking.
And you didn't even make it halfway.
Well, yeah. How much weight did you have? Like 30 pounds?
Yeah, I had about 30, the niece had about 25.
Okay, and she wants to up it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, so that she's ready for her fucking camp.
Right.
Her Appalachian Trail camp.
Who signed her up for this, by the way?
Somebody on the other side of her family.
Okay. So TLDR, James, she got signed up for a camp, I guess, where she has to go hiking for like, what, 8 days?
12-day camp.
12 days.
5 or 6 days hiking, 5 or 6 days canoeing.
Canoeing?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know about the canoeing part.
Camping outside, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, camping outside. Ooh, there's a marionette spider.
They're hiking the Appalachian Trail, essentially.
Yeah.
Or at least a small part of it. And they will be carrying
all other stuff.
20 to 40 pounds worth of crap in their bags. Because they gotta carry all their own food, their clothing, their tents and whatnot. You know, all their water. The whole 9 yards.
Hi, Raccoon. I'm gonna use
and
you.
It's like supposedly like 5 miles day 1, and it's gonna be like 10 miles day 5 or something like that.
So she should be pretty okay by the time she's ready to go.
She's gonna be a whole lot more prepared than everybody else.
Well, the other thing is, if she fails,
it's a $500 penalty.
Yes. And her brothers will never let her live it down.
More than her brothers won't let her live it down.
That's true. Oh yeah, I had to swap. Frick. I had to swap switch skills. My coworker hits me on the way out, and I close up, and he picks up his girlfriend I'm working with. I'm calling the police on him. Hope I won't have to. I don't blame you, man. Your freaking coworker sounds like an absolute a-hole. I told you about him, right, Wolf?
Not really, but I know enough. I know that he's getting fired. That he got fired because he was an a-hole.
He might be getting fired.
Yeah, might be.
He might either be
moved to a different store or fired or something.
didn't just dick off.
Maybe.
I'm
I wasn't paying attention.
Neither was I, apparently. Yeah. I don't blame you at all if you end up calling your freaking cops on the coworkers. My god, man. Alright, I need to see how to use this stupid marionette spider. Do I hold the button? How do I aim it? You got a notice last week? Oh, okay. Give it a yank.
Huh.
What? It should topple the monster? How do I...
I don't know, but it's attached.
Oop! Oh, I ran it into a wall. Heck yeah, let's go. Okay.
Got the notice last week. Getting fired next week. Got it.
Heck yeah, getting fired next week. That's awesome. Like, normally I'm not, like, jubilant about somebody getting fired. But... that kind of person... maybe they kind of deserved it. Listen here, Anjaneth. Nice. The camp, I imagine?
Oh, yeah, probably the camp.
Alright.
But yeah, they tell them, they tell the kids, the more you eat, the less you have to carry.
But the more you have to crap and whatnot, and I imagine doing that on the trail is not...
Oh, that's okay. It gets better than that.
It does?
Yeah, because they said something like, I don't know if it was like a minimum of 3, but they're starting low, somewhere between 3 and 5 miles for day 1.
Yeah.
But the kids have to do their own orienteering at least at some point because they have been told that they will let them go a mile in the
By
wrong
themselves?
direction
Before
before telling them that they're going in the wrong direction.
Oh, I didn't know that. Or
Yeah.
I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy who'll follow you and shoot you or assault you and always start problems first. Sounds like it. He doesn't sound like a nice person. And maybe he tries to blame it on you, I don't know. It seems like the type. Well, keep me posted. Because I'd hate for something stupid to happen to you. I missed. Anjaneth, I'm not super excited about fighting you. I'm really not. Like, the fact that you're the MR3 urgent is upsetting. Granted, I just don't like Anjaneth. Like, fire-breathing T-Rex, okay, cool, but we have Glavenus for that. Really?
So, if I'm not mistaken, he's already threatened you at some point recently.
Yep, I think like, what, last week?
Yeah. So if he does start following you, I'd simply call the police and be like, look, somebody who threatened me last week is now following me.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Arthur. No, not the bone pile! No, 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 no! No, no,
And I
no.
wouldn't even stop, I'd just keep going. Like, I'm at such an, such and such intersection, heading this direction, being followed.
Yep. He's making excuses about his girlfriend not liking me or something, trying to make me look bad. Just a manipulative loser. What the frick? Like, I don't know how he gains anything out of that. Arthur singing Yankee Doodle. I don't remember the other lyrics, so I can't help you there. Last Thursday, okay.
The response to my girlfriend doesn't like you is, well, it's not like I was trying to get in her pants anyway.
Yeah, right?
It's like she kind of has a boyfriend.
Alright, let's try to take this one.
It's like, and if you have to worry about
Me?
somebody else potentially getting in her pants, your problem's not me, it's her.
Mm-hmm. Torpedo dog! I have a sneaking suspicion that's not part of the lyrics, Arthur, but I don't know. Because he dates coworkers, he's using her now to make me look bad. Oh, I guess that's a reason. Annoying, but I think that is actually one of the lyrics. That
Yeah.
one.
Believe it or not, if you document workplace harassment like
good.
that, you have
Hi.
lawsuit material.
I'm gonna say, is that Aiden Hoy?
I believe so.
Welcome! I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm failing at fighting this frickin' fire dinosaur. For reasons unbeknownst to me. Oh wait, that's right, because I suck. Alright. Are we just gonna... Oh my god, we're gonna try to fight them on this really tiny platform. Lovely. Let's frickin' go. This is the original Flooded Forest music remix. Is it really? Well, that's good. I heard there's, well, I didn't hear, I know. There's a lot of frickin' references to Gen 3. And I don't know if that's just, oh hey, let's make a nostalgia trip and make these old maps, like, really awesome. Rather than creating new maps. Just revamp old ones. I guess there was a million. Also, why are you singing the Yankee Doodle song, Arthur? You're from 3? Okay. Alright, that's a lot of fire.
Yeah, it is.
Freaking hit checks. I feel like Anjaneth's one of those monsters for me where it's like, I either do well, or I suck. And today I'm just doing poorly. Alright, bye! Please come back. I don't want to fight you on that platform. That's a lot of fire! That does a lot of damage too, holy crap!
Oh, wow.
Am I weak to fire, or is that just... that's just the damage?
No idea.
Because America? Because it's catchy? It is very catchy, yes. I'll have to ask Duo, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the songs they sing in the Scouts.
Probably?
I don't know. They sing a few songs. The thing is, he comes to work with me and her work, and they're in the same way. Not doing anything, and he'll just be a butt. I hate those types. Why did I explode? Well, thankfully, my coworker isn't nearly as bad as yours. Well, I learned yesterday that she's apparently a beauty pageant queen, and I'm just like, well, no wonder she doesn't have any braids. I don't know if that's like...
My first response was, I guess they only had one entry.
Yeah, right? She's not particularly good looking. Like, she's not horrible, but...
Really?
What?
Out of the 5 people in your office...
Including the guy.
No, out of the 5 people in your office, I rank her as the ugliest person there. And there's 2 men.
Yeah, I agree with you. But...
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's more than enough said.
True. I like my airsoft gun. I wish it was real, though. I don't blame you. Oh, here we go. It's a Snape, and I've been practicing something, so let me try to see if I can pull it off. Mine are generally nice. I just work with a lot of stupid people. I just work with the one really stupid person right now. But it's not that she's like takes the cake or anything. She's just really freaking stupid.
And she doesn't try to correct it.
But she blames other people for it is the problem.
She doesn't try to correct it.
Yeah. Like when me and Duo's boss were trying to help her with like the math situation, she was constantly like, well, this person told me this is how to do it. It's like, well, that's wrong. And she just kept insisting, like, oh, well, I was told this, therefore that's why I was doing it, kind of thing, and wouldn't relent. Ah, frick. If it were real then, I probably couldn't known it. Lived directly next to the school. I mean, if it was given to you by a family member, then yes, you could own it. I think that's how that works, right?
As long as you're old enough, you can own it.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't go against state laws. Like, Maryland requires bull barrels on ARs.
Oh my god, the Maryland laws are so freaking stupid.
I had an aneurysm looking with Duo. I wound up phoning a friend
We freaking...
who lives in Maryland to ask his friends.
We also... Oh, I spoke to the safety guy who we were looking into this for.
Yeah.
And I told him, like, this is what's legal, this is what isn't. And he's just so confused. He understands our pain now. It's like, yeah, like, the FN SCAR is legal. And he's just like, wait a minute, but this... But like, one of the derivatives of the AR wasn't.
Yes.
It's just like, why?
But the SCAR is essentially the same system.
Yes.
It is essentially the same gun, but reworked bullpup with ambi stuff.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with wanting to take a gun to the range, though, Arthur. I was thinking about doing that today, but... decided to walk instead, because I'm a midget. What? Hi,
You
Duo.
misspelled bitch.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that works.
You're welcome, Direfox.
That makes a lot of sense. Oh my god. I still can't believe the one arborist was relying on her though. Did I get a package? I don't freaking know, man. Check the
I
mail.
don't think so. If it's not on the counter or in your room, you didn't. Don't worry, at least you're not like us where you've been waiting for a package for 3 fucking weeks and it should have been 3 days.
I know, right? Ow. Now it's saying Thursday, I think.
Which is tomorrow.
Fire! No, I have a freaking shield. I just keep getting blasted. And not to the range. Oh. That would be unlucky. Check your texts. Not right now! Also, why would I be checking my text messages? Something to do with the package, I assume? Alright, well. I don't know. First impressions of G-Rank Anjanath?
Tougher.
Hurts? Yeah, definitely tougher. His attacks make more sense. Like than in World, for example. But the frickin' hip check, I hate it. Like this attack. He just kind of tries to eat you. And honestly, that's kind of fun. I can get behind this.
There was a package delivered.
Oh, okay.
I will be back.
Okay, okay.
I want to know.
Hopefully this Anjanath is dead by the time you get back.
Probably be dead before I leave the room.
Nah, he's not that weak. Oh, brought one in for us. I can't read. I'm learning. I actually avoided that hip check. Jesus Christ. It probably doesn't help that I haven't played the game in a week. I got super distracted by a different game. Moving world where he eats the ground and runs forward for 5 seconds? Yeah. I don't like that one. Jesus, you light up the freaking screen, man. It's just a weird attack. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just weird. Nope. Frick. Maybe 100% honest now that I've been thinking people are gonna think this is a bit sus. They might. Just don't do anything stupid and you'll be fine. So does the back kick thing. I don't honestly remember what Anjanath does. I just want to explode! There we go. That works. If I'm not mistaken, he's not that bad in the world. It's just, he's a little erratic is all. And boom! Ow. Oh, James, have you haven't, probably, but have you seen Kezu or G-Rank Kezu in Rise yet? I saved him for you guys. He does this attack that's just so... I don't know, there's Rathian. Seriously, mate! You missed! Thing is, one passing glance, nobody would be able to tell. Who knows, many people would think, oh crap, another person. Maybe. It's very possible. That's why you gotta be extra careful. It's just fireballs overhead. Listen, Rathian, you know what? F you. Come here. Get over here. You want to attack me so bad? I'll request your frickin' fireball nonsense. There we go. Not yet? Okay. Kezu is crazy in G. Not like crazy, but he's just a little more erotic, I guess, is the word for it. There we go. Oh, Anjanath is weak. Okay. Just give me the wyvern ride, that's all I care about. Also doesn't help I love wearing military-style clothing while in my backyard. It's been extra sus. A little bit, yeah. I mean, if you have like a clear-cut like BB gun target, frickin' hell. It's not as bad, just I'm gonna go outside now. Okay. Just don't be strange, or don't be strange. Don't be, like, extra weird and you'll be fine. Oh, yes! Oh god, why was that so loud? I'm sorry, gang. Oh, I know why. Frick. You might not have heard that, and I'm sorry if you didn't. Dragon Kudo! How are you, sir? I hope you are doing well. Alright, that was a good kill. I'll take that. Hell Hydrate, thank you, Cisco, and welcome. I hope you and Plum Blossom are doing well. I'm okay, how about you? I'm doing well. I did way too much exercise, essentially. I went on a walk that I was not in a good position to do. We were great. Hell yeah! I'm glad. It always makes me happy. Alright, I'm gonna fix the sound so that way Plum Blossom can actually have her haul yeah a bit better. Too many hydrate curls? No! God. The walk I was woefully unprepared for was at a park nearby. It's about like I'd say, I don't know, a mile or so away. Also, I'm gonna hydrate with Pepsi. I heard that and joined immediately after. There we go. Thank you for the hydrate. Also, the sound alert should be fixed, so it should actually make proper noise now. Sorry about that. I haven't walked or anything in so long that when I walked up a hill in my development, I was just huffing and puffing and wheezing and dying. It was terrible. Like, I felt so bad. Oh, cutscene. Is that a stock again, so I shall wait? Okay.
That's not it. Man, this thing is hard to find.
A Wyverian scientist?
Who are you?
Perfect timing, Wolf. Oh, never mind. He's gone. There we go. Thank you, Plum.
All of this. Isn't this great?
Sir, what? Oh. What is that?
Something strong scooped out the soil here. And there's marks of something being dragged.
What happened, Plum? Why don't you like Cisco?
Look at the size of it. Garangol.
Oh yeah, bud.
Must have passed through here.
Touché, sir.
Wait a minute. Are you the hunter they sent to help? The one from Peru?
Uh-huh. Fair enough.
Name's Bahari, gadget expert and researcher extraordinaire. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, neither have I, Arthur. He's an interesting looking dude. Oh.
Leaving the territory. So, what's this thing doing here?
Cisco and Plum are here.
Oh, hi.
Wolf's back.
Guess I gotta
Yeah.
start investigating.
It forgave me. No doubt it forgave you.
Post with you. But I need to take care of some things here.
So is Safety Guy's lower parts kit.
Could you
Oh, okay.
give my regards to the Admiral?
So essentially this guy found a giant rut in the ground. Yeah, there it is.
Run into Fiore. Tell her I'm looking forward to seeing her again.
Alright, bye. See you later. A stretch. Thank you, Kudo. I shall stretch. Oh, I got a gem. Awesome. Wolf pokes. Someone dragged away a body. Yeah, someone definitely dragged away a body. What body? And, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. So, he showed up. There was a rut in the ground from what he called the Garen Golem. One of the three lords we heard about.
Okay.
And he's all excited and whatnot. And he's going back out and he's like, hey, just, new cutscene. Okay, so we could watch it later. And Cisco, or Plum was saying how she doesn't like Cisco right now because Cisco played with the oh yeah button a little too much and a little too hard. Oh, he said that when he saw it? Oh, I must have missed that. Dragon Kudo with the little Kana emote. I love them so much.
The kind of emotes are cool. Are cool.
Well, sir, what can I say? Bahari was true to form. Not sure how we can guarantee his safety if he ignores the assistance offered to him. The fool. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Your previous reprimand feels especially relevant now. So this guy's a troublemaker anyway. He should have. Okay. Yeah, he absolutely should have. It looks like something got dragged. Plum said it, not I. Oh, that changes the context. Thank you, Arthur.
What?
Plum was saying that it hates Arthur right now. Or not, hates Arthur. Jesus Christ. Hates Cisco right now.
Oh.
The story is funnier that way. Yeah, but I mean, I'm good at bungling frickin' words, man. The one might feel it is their duty to sacrifice themselves, others just see it as
yeah, the
recklessness.
one is computer, the other is person.
She's saying the Hoya hates him, not that she hates him. Yeah. God. I'm gonna blame it on my tiredness. It forgave me, he said. It doesn't- yeah, okay. It's okay, it still works, says he left a welt on my leg the other day. What? Listen, as long as you two are having fun, it's none of my business to judge. You deserved it! Where the frick is Hunting Fox when you need him? Can I say one virtue? No, there's a vice, simple as that. Or recklessness and virtue. Does your family, your friends care about your legacy more than your presence? No, it's foolish to believe such nonsense. I don't know, Gallius. There's a couple people who I think would believe more, or would follow more about, care more about legacy than someone actually existing. Just mind my own business walking by. Uh-huh.
Sure.
Pretty sure he'd have asked for context and made this NC-17. I mean, right now...
NC-17?
It's a rating. Is it NC-17? We have, AO for games, adults only.
Yeah.
Same thing. Movies have a rating that's like NC-17, NC-18. I love you guys. Well said, sir. Now then. The Karen Golem Bahari mentioned is in fact one of the three lords we're looking for. Must have good reason for wanting to stay out in the field. I just hope he understands the danger he's put himself in.
I see.
Nevertheless, once he's ascertained the monster's approximate location, we'll dispatch reinforcements to guarantee his safety.
The behave stare. Yeah, it sounds like
behave
Plum
stare.
Blossom's living up to that brat title.
Yeah. Yeah, I can totally see that. Well done on the last mission. We're counting on your continued success to drive this investigation forward. Can I fight the Garen Golem now? Oh, hello. Okay. Wise, I'd like you to accompany me. Okay. Do I have to— Jesus Christmas Christ! It's a lot of people to talk to. So many dings! I know, right? I have a couple of gun lances on the wish list. So, alright, Fiorine, what do you want? I'm just gonna get really, really, really close to you. Thank you for coming. Forgive me, but I was wondering if perhaps you would go hunting with me again. The quest I had in mind will take us a different location at a different time. Having a variety of experiences together will only make us stronger as a team. Different experiences, you say? Forgive me for seeking your company so often, but I believe it'll be beneficial to you as well. Quest details are already available. If you'll accept, I'd be very grateful. Oh, okay, Toby.
Make us proud.
Way cool.
Hey, Hunter.
Yo, thanks a bunch for saving Bahari. He's really smart, like way smart, but he's a bit of a free spirit. Uh-oh. For half a second, I was wondering if you meant the game or if you meant Plum, to be honest with you, so I can understand.
The dings. See,
Like dings, like slap on the wrist kind of dings.
Yeah. I was a little torn between the dings or the sharing the brat label. I'm like, nah, definitely the dings. I
Yeah.
think. Maybe.
With this chat, sometimes it's— who knows? Timing is everything, and Cisco, then be fighting words, but then be freaking flashbacks, my dude. Wolf is like the master at timing is everything. And I laughed way too hard, and Plum had a mini heart attack. Oh no! Ay ay ay. There's been so many things that you've gotten me on just with timing, like scaring the crap out of me, not even meaning to. Like this morning, he walked up the steps, wasn't doing anything, just walking up the steps. I round the corner, see him jump out of my freaking skin, and just be like, "What is wrong with me?"
Or while we were out on the walk, I fucking waved to you and the niece to get off the fucking road because there's a car coming. Yeah.
Oh my Jesus.
You lost your shit, panicked.
I was like, ah! Like he had touched me with a snake or something. Like.
And then you're like, right, just walk off the road.
It's funny because I didn't even think about her getting marks. Oh, me oh my. You two are too much. I wish he'd think about it.
Or maybe they're just right.
Or maybe. Ah! Good timing.
Timing is everything. Just wait until you're lost in thought, then poops.
Such a quiet thing. Also, I scream in the stupidest ways. Like, I think I was stretching my back or something like that, and you hit my back or whatever, and I just was like, ah! Like, not even like a scared scream. It was just the most blasé sort of nonsense.
It was the fake scream?
Yeah. I do them a lot. How was y'all weekend? We can keep this PG-13. I'm sure you can. The weekend. What happened over the weekend? What did we do?
What did happen over the weekend?
Shoot this bug with a BB? Is it assaulting you? Is it a mosquito? Because if it's a mosquito, instant death. If it's a fly, instant death.
God, what the fuck did we do over the weekend?
I don't freaking know.
Didn't we get shit done this weekend? I know last weekend was crazy.
This weekend we took out trash, I think. That's pretty much it.
Like we took out. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god, Direfox. Never mind.
Empty trash cans. I don't know. It's just a random bug. Oh, whatever. Oh, well, there you go. I feel like we went somewhere. Oh, right, we exchanged a thing. Sounds like a very successful weekend, Fox. I know, right?
What did we exchange? Oh!
We met a really nice man.
Did an armsless trade.
Yes.
Right.
That's a little slip of the tongue back there. Please keep it between us.
We definitely did a couple of things.
I just don't remember what they were.
Yeah. That was actually Sunday.
Met a stranger? Yes. Did you get a good thing for a bad thing? We got a... not really.
So...
Couple people. Just one guy.
We had a basically brand new Walter CCP pistol that was perfectly fine and good. It's just we never shot it because we have other shit that we like shooting more. So it had less than 50 rounds through it, less than a full box of ammo, and that was in like 5 years. So we went, yeah,
so
we're gonna sell this.
Here. Thanks, Cisco. My Kahoot looks so dumb. I love it. Well, that fits the Spaniard thing, doesn't it? Cisco's insisting y'all swung a bit. Ah, nah. And the dude was like,
if we did, we'd probably keep it private.
True.
Very private.
I mean, he was a nice guy, but he was like, what, 70?
No, he wasn't 70.
No?
He was actually one of the engineers for Streamlight for
That's right.
2 decades.
It was like a flashlight thing, or
battle lights, essentially.
Battle lights, okay.
The lights for like handguns and rifles and whatnot. That's Streamlight.
Cisco was insinuating things. I mean, he paid the transfer fee too, which was like, that was cool.
No, Cisco, it's not really keeping it PG-13. It's just at a certain point we keep things extremely private, even with very close friends and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all.
Yeah. We watched Spix Family? It was wholesome until episode 10? Oh god.
Spy X Family.
Spy X Family. Spix.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Seems fun. I'm sure it would be
Spy
fun.
X Family. By the way, hi Heavenly
I bet
Myths.
he paid for it. Sorry, I'm done. You're fine, Cisco.
So
hi Heavenly.
Spy X Family is the one where the internet is going bonkers over it. It's the one with the little daughter with the pink and black cones on her head. because she's, I think, probably got pigtails or something like that. The chibi pink-haired girl. I think
it's hilarious. I'm gonna have to take your word for it. Who the fuck said Spick? Spix. No sound alert. Did you not hear it? You should. Hold on a minute. I changed it so that way you could. It's so wholesome. You should totally be able to hear
As
it.
if
No?
Dire Fox would have a problem saying Spick. She's married to one.
Jeez. Cisco, have they been coming up? Have you been hearing them? That'd be so
Don't
sad.
tell me you've got it fucking muted again.
It's not muted. I'm looking at it. You could hear them. Okay. Heavenly, what's up then? What happened? Maybe they're just really quiet? Okay, where'd it go? Barely hear them, but I know what happens. Alright, hang on a minute. I know what the problem is. Alright, when it's off cooldown again, give it another go.
You can give it a go yourself.
Oh, I can, yeah. Duh.
Long, long
That seems really loud.
There we go. Goddamn! I know what happened. I know why.
What's that supposed to be set at, Dire Fox?
Negative 18.
Okay, what was it set at?
0.
Oh!
Let's try this one.
Amen. Hallelujah and peanut butter.
Okay, I changed it. How's that?
I think that's too quiet, but I'm not sure.
I can always change it again. Oh, enemy self-harming.
By the way, we never got the Chuck Norris joke either.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Put it back. Oops. I had to.
Fucking damn it, Dire Fox.
Yes! Not gonna lie, I feel like I'm in New Zealand with what I'm doing right now. Why New Zealand of all places? Alright, I hope the sound is good. Thanks, Heavenly. Oh my god. I recorded something with the computer, and I turned the volume all the way up because something was really quiet. And I forgot to swap the audio and blah 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 blah, so it should be good now.
Okay, so here's your Chuck Norris joke.
Alright.
Chuck Norris's family crest is a picture of a barracuda eating Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong. Hell, hydrate. Okay. I will
Don't ask
finish
me
off this
fucking
Pepsi.
why, okay? It's just here in the book.
And there's coffee.
There better be a damn good reason for waking me up at this hour.
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more.
Okay, so like negative 17? Or negative 16?
Yeah. Ah, whatever.
That's fine.
We'll put it there. Dragon Kudo is still here. Just like New Zealand. What? I'm so confused, Arthur.
Oh, yes!
How was that? Was that good? That seemed pretty okay.
It didn't. Okay. I was gonna say
I'm
it
trying
didn't
not to
spike as
deafen
loud
people.
as I think it should, but whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so the other one on this page, and the last one,
Cisco is happy? Awesome.
Chuck Norris once roundhouse kicked someone so hard that his foot broke the speed of light, went back in time, and killed Amelia Earhart while she was flying over the Pacific Ocean.
Was that a one-pager?
No, that was the second one on the page.
Oh. Oh, okay, fair
Because
enough.
the first one was the family crest.
Oh, and then Neil Armstrong. Right, okay. Right? That's so morbid. I love it.
Next time the alerts are quiet, just tell us.
I can fix them on the fly, so it's not a big deal. Geradatus shard? I don't want to fight a Geradatus. Dragon.
No, I feel
Dance
bad because you
Parasol?
got gypped all those times.
I know, right? You played it like 5, 6, 10 times?
See you later.
Alright, so there was a person that wants us to get Palamute toys. Or to make Palamute toys. And this guy wants us to... What did you want us to do? You wanted us to make a sale. For a friend of his. So... Alright, let's go to the docks. I like time travel. Time travel is fun. As long as it's not too gimmicky, it can be really entertaining.
I was going to say, you've got to figure out all your rules of time travel before you start writing about time travel.
Mm-hmm. You can't just change them on the fly. Oh, hey, Nightbot. I'm surprised you're here.
Oh, wow. Now go fuck yourself, Nightbot.
I know, right? Oh, what is the character? Is it Wanda is one of the characters in Don't Starve? Who uses time travel? I don't remember.
I don't fucking know, Dirt Fox.
Oh my god.
play Don't Starve.
True.
And I've only watched it a couple of times over your shoulder. If you haven't played the character, then I don't fucking know about it.
Yeah, fair. I haven't played the character because it's Don't Starve Together only. But she uses time travel to de-age herself and whatnot.
What?
Yeah. Yep, if you really feel like it, you obviously don't have to. Oh my god. Which got me thinking, how about we break up this monotony football quest? Something spicy or sweet? How about both? What's that? Oh, it's not for me, you goof. The quest is for you. I just want to hear about it when you get back. A dangerous dare. Yeah, that's dangerous, alright.
God, I hope you get a fucking job, dude.
If I got a job, that would be amazing,
This has been like,
man.
what, 2 months that you've been out of work?
Thank you, Kudo. It has been a while, right? Finally got to the pink monkeys in Monster Hunter. Took me forever to defeat the Zamtrios. Pink monkeys. Which Monster Hunter? Hug everyone. Thanks for the hugs, Arthur. Over here, Hunter. You guys are probably further along than I am.
Probably.
Cahoots are such lovely creatures. Oh, Z. Oh, 2. Duh. Oh, really? You're playing 2? How is that? Is that like, are you playing for like Freedom Unite or like DOS? I thought we didn't get DOS, but I don't know. Simply fascinated by them. I thought to write a friend back home about them because they are such rare creatures, but then I thought, wouldn't it be marvelous to include some photos? I'd take them myself, but these old hands of mine shake something fierce. I trouble you to take some for me. Any pictures of Cahoots and Elgato will do. While young whippersnapper gets snapped. Photograph 3 Cahoots. Cahoot mask? Does it have to be 3 separate Cahoots, or they could be my Cahoot? I guess we'll figure it out. So wait, Xanatrios was in 2? Really? Huh, I thought he was a little younger of a monster. Silence is just like Carousel. I want Fuji to pop in so bad. So he can tell us all about New Zealand. So I know you're busy if I need your help with something, yeah? Gunlance research, you have my attention, sir. Working with Manali right now to upgrade our gunlances. We're getting materials together to experiment with. Finally whittled down what I need to mysterious materials. Nothing is as tough as or as heat resistant. That's true. I'm enjoying it. I was super happy to get Nargacugas. Been mainly collecting stuff to finish subquests. Oh, I hear that. GU is like that a lot with a frick ton of subquest stuff. That's where you come in. You need to go out there and get me some mysterious materials. You'll be compensated, of course. I thought Xanatrios was from 4, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Howitzer? Really, the Howitzer? Okay. Interesting. I thought the Howitzer was a Nargacuga. Plum is gaslighting. Maybe. Maybe she is.
Oh, yes!
Gowdy Hunter, I was wondering if you could lend me a paw. I'm preparing a moon viewing party. I had an idea. What if I were to invite some bunny friends to the party? Bunny friends and bunny dongo. Nice combo, right? Bunnies? What? Legend has it that bunnies pound mochi on the moon. So it would fit the theme quite nicely, I think.
Yeah, the sharks are Zamtrios, right?
Yeah, the ice shark is Zamtrios.
Oh, the ice shark, yeah.
Yeah, there's the little tiny boy sharks that are the Zamites, and then the giant ice shark that also balloons its belly is
Yeah, the big
Zamtrios.
bloof.
The big blue. What the frick are you talking about? I know. They're annoying as hell. Yes. The only problem is I don't know any bunnies personally. Do you think you could round up some? Are there bunnies in this universe? Like bunny creatures? Pounder of rice. Really, game? Really? Now I'm kind of tempted to do that. It means a charge blade. I would know how to use it. Jesus. Alright. What do you got, Chiche? I hope it's a big rice ball. I know, right? It's a... Wings of Ruin.
Monster Hunter Stories, too.
Okay. Now it all makes sense. Yeah, Zamtrios is freaking annoying as hell in that. I really hope it's a big rice ball, too. I'll have to look at the design once we get it. Manshine Bahari, thank you so much.
No, she told the truth. You
Not
just...
quite. We just all messed up.
There's just, you know, one word missing. Stories.
Stories. Nah, that makes a lot more sense. There's just no helping some people, is there? He of all people should know how dangerous it is out there. Yeah, he should. Nevertheless, we're pushing ahead with our investigations into the Three Lords and the other kingdom monsters.
It's got a 2
So
in
new
it.
quests
It's
become
close enough,
available.
right?
Pretty much, yeah. Why not have a look? Yeah, let's look. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Get her on stories too before putting her on Rise.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. A
I
lot of
also
the
feel like
monsters look
Rise is
familiar.
probably one of the easiest to get new hunters into the game
Oh, absolutely.
series, besides
Yes, say the whole damn
stories.
title. It takes a while. What else? Wait. Oh, we didn't get to MR3?
Look.
Okay.
When a title requires a pause and a second breath to say the whole title, you get fucking a pass on abbreviating it.
True. She doesn't usually game them happy. She plays games all like, I don't blame you at all there. Now I gotta change the stream title again?
At least she understands that that you are, unlike most women who don't understand how happy men get when they enjoy the guy's hobbies with them.
True.
Even if only sometimes.
I've been getting my butt handed to me by her button mashing. In which game? Oh, the fighting game? Button mashing always wins.
Not really.
Not really. Oh wait, so we can't do Kezu and have it
sometimes
count?
really.
That's unfortunate. In pursuit of the Kezuit? Kezut? Have you heard of the Kezuits? White fruit rarely found in Arctic regions where Kezu live. It even looks like one? What? Alright, well let's see. All the raptors, Geratodus, Basarios. Well, I want to fight Basarios.
You know
Let's fight
some
Basarios.
combos. We're still talking about the fighting game, right?
Fair. Doesn't sound like it when you're playing. That's how I play fighting games. I just go, oh, this combo looks cool. Let me try to figure out how to do that and mash it repeatedly and just pray. I forget, what does Diver do? Ah, yes. Couple damage. God, what was it? Tekken... Whatever Tekken you could play that had the bear, which was a few of them. But... Oh, yeah! And you're a fighting game, no, but in Tekken at least, with Lily, I know her moves. Lily. I don't know any of the new Tekkens. It might have been like Tekken 5 or something. Back, Brendan Herrera did a video on Deagles. Fair enough.
Please select the quest that best suits you.
The New Zealand connection. I have no idea what you're talking about. No. No, don't abandon. I'm just being dumb. Yeet. I think it's 7 that I got? Okay. Blonde rich girl. Blonde rich girl. Send a pic as hopefully you'll remember. Okay, Arthur. What was his name? Kuma, I think was the bear? And then they had a panda version as well. I don't know. It's been a long time. I played Tekken when... Was it Heihachi's son, Jin? Was being turned into an angel and whatnot, or a devil? I don't remember which. I went with Kuma and the panda. So they... Frick, I missed. So they still have Kuma and the panda. Man,
Kind of imagine they don't really get rid of too many of the fighters in the roster.
probably not. Cisco actually did kick my butt with them if I don't choose Lily. The bears are tough, man. They have a couple, like, really spammable attacks. At least I think they do. It's been a while. Apparently that's a bad place to attack. Noted. Alright, Basarios, what are you doing, G now? Fireballs.
Wrong timing, huh?
Entirely. Jesus.
It's all about the timing, Dire Fox.
Yes. I don't know, but mash until I get the hang of combos. I never could get into fighting games that easily. Except for, what was it? It was on the GameCube. The hell was it called? You had like a chick that could turn into a rabbit and like beat people up, and there was like a dude who could turn into a wolf and beat people up. All the characters could turn into animals.
What
Oh yeah, it was fun. It was weird.
the
But like
hell was it? Animorph Fighter or some shit?
Something like that.
Oh god.
Not Animorph Fighter, but... What the frick was it called?
Uh-oh.
It had Fury in the name. Bloody Roar. God, thank you, Cisco. Yes, Bloody Roar. That I played that.
I've actually heard that title more than once.
It's wonky. I gotta show you some pictures.
Cisco, I missed that game.
Same. It was so it was so quirky. I loved it. I was terrible at it, but I loved it. It was freaking amazing. I don't remember the other characters. There was a lion guy. There was the bunny. There was the wolf who was like the main character. I don't remember. I used to own it. It's probably somewhere in the storage. Oh yeah, the mole guy was crazy. Because he was like a ninja character. So he would hit ridiculously fast. There's a bat? Imagine being detained for trying to save your life from a shooting. What? That happens. But, you know. God, what else was there? I feel like I played as the bat character, but I don't remember if it was a guy or if it was a gal.
Arthur, detained is not arrested.
That's true. And after something like that happens, naturally someone's going to be detained.
They kind of have to see what's going on and make sure
few
they got
people
their
get
shit
detained.
straight. Yeah.
The bunny girl, I think, was like a kickboxer type. I don't know. It was a weird game, but it was fun. The other fighting game I played was, I think it was called Erzig? It was some German word. But you could play as Final Fantasy VII characters.
Huh.
Including Red 13. So, naturally, I played as Red 13.
Prime Fury is probably the version you played.
Maybe. I didn't know there were versions. He's a police officer? Eh. Doesn't really matter. You'll get detained regardless. Primal, my bad. Primal Fury? Maybe. There was a pretty decent roster. Frick. I love that game, it matters to me. Fair enough. Oh, good, he's asleep.
About 2/3 of it, Duo.
Yes, about 2/3.
Why?
I thought I
I
told
feel
you.
like you have a reason.
I think he just wants to know, but... Alright, let's see if I can pull this off this time. So the strongest move for the gunlance... I messed up. is the, oh my god. Is the slam, and then this side swipe. So at one point, I was able to time it. You going to explode now? I could wake them up with the side swipe and do like 400 damage.
Huh.
He wants some money at all, JK. Maybe. There's a lot of things Duo could spend money on if he so chose. Okay, bye. Show me 2/3, so you don't know what the 3 out of 3 was. That don't mean much to me. It was a good chunk. I don't remember the exact figure, but it's enough to pay a few bills.
Kind of.
Kind of. There we go. Let us go, Alfred. What am I hearing? Is that the purple one?
Probably?
I wonder if you guys can
That
hear it,
doesn't
probably.
necessarily sound like it. It sounds a little quiet.
Neat, indeed. It is very neat. Well, I mean, what was it, a trooper? I think it was a trooper.
Trooper.
The trooper was really nice about it, so.
Nice, but not not exactly understanding.
Yeah. Enough to drop, what, 3 out of the 4?
Yes. Nice and understanding about the not the most important things. The most important thing was not understanding about it.
Yeah. Do we have a ruler? Why do you need a ruler? And no, I don't think so. We have a tape measure somewhere. Yeetly dee! Ow. Where's the bat? Give me the frickin'. Alright. I don't know what Mysterious is doing any different. To be perfectly honest. Say your catchphrase. What catchphrase? I don't have very many of those, or I say really silly things. You're right there.
No. More now.
Yeah, understandable. Ugh. No poison today. Thank you. Alright, well I broke his face, so I can now... I'll say my catchphrase, okay. Damn it! Is he still rolling?
Oh, yes!
That might as well be Cisco's catchphrase. Oh, frick.
Might as well. I think it is Cisco's catchphrase.
Sploopity sploosh. That's just a fun thing to say. I love that we made the sound alert better for James, because it's now one of like his favorite characters.
Hmm. I thought it was one of his favorite characters beforehand.
I don't remember. Maybe because he watched it in Japanese, I don't know.
I don't know.
Should be called My Button. I can always change the name of it, but then it would be kind of strange.
Or double it up.
Just make two of them?
Yeah, make
Oh,
one of the
Lord.
non-paid ones a Cisco button.
What's Cisco button? Need a ruler to make marks on paper. Need to make marks on paper to dial in my laser sight? Ah. Frick hell. The attack takes so long to wind up, but it shouldn't be that hard to frickin' do things with. Everyone need context, that's where I come in. Say it every December. Oh, another catchphrase. Well, you're here. But why, though?
Obviously because they're there.
I mean, yes. Screw you, buddy! I just want to get some healing and sharpen, you little mother hubber. I don't know if Mother Hubber is a catchphrase per se, but I do say it a lot. I went the wrong way? Probably. I always go the wrong frickin' way. Okay. Oh, I think I said this when, before everybody was here, which I guess is counterintuitive. But, I know we started early, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're gonna go longer today. Where's the Berserk? Oh. He's over there. Yeah, because of the walk, me and Wolf are super tired. My organs are falling out. That would be a terrifying catchphrase. I don't think I would be human.
You'd be a Diclonius.
Oh god. That's a fate I wouldn't want on anybody.
You just mean the Queen's fate at the end?
Everything. Did you use Mother Hubbard before I showed you Meet the Engineer? Yes. I used it as a replacement for, obviously.
She used Mother Hubbard before Team Fortress 2 was even a thing.
Probably.
Probably before Team Fortress 1.
Maybe. I've used it for a very long time. I mean, Mother Hubbard, friggin', you know, all the fake curse words. Wasn't there a movie that had like really stupid like curse words in them? Oh no.
Yes, actually. There's an entire speech about it.
Is there?
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like exploded today. It sounds like I just manipulate people there, Arthur. Which, I mean, sometimes with the new coworker, I'll like purposely say things and whatnot, but Just her. Wait, what? I know nothing about this. Fire! Oh, no fire. Good. Okay, let's try it a third time. I'll get it one of these days. 1999.
So yeah, there's a good chance she was using it before Team Fortress 1.
I'm not that freaking old, but... Well, no, I was alive in 1999, but...
You were almost 10.
Almost. God, I don't remember what the frick I was doing at 10 years old. Writing stupid stories, probably. And then the Okami showed up. (1998). I'm still the oldest person here, I think. Well, no, I might not be. I forget how old Cisco and Plum are. I know I'm older than Hunting Fox and Kinky Koala. Frick. I got you by a year, Cisco. Hell, I'll actually be 32 this year.
I was going to say you got him by almost 2.
Yeah. Depending on where everything falls into place, but yeah.
I've got him by a year.
That's right. So, yep. Still. I guess not that that's a bad thing, it's just really strange, because I've always been the oldest person wherever I go. Even in school, because I wasn't technically like held back a year, it's just my birthday's really late. It's like, oh yeah, I turned 16 before everybody else in my grade, so I was driving before everybody else in my grade, so that was cool, but... I mean, probably. Twitch didn't send me that alert, how much did I miss? Exactly an hour, apparently. I didn't realize it's been that long. We've fought Anjanath, and now we're fighting Viserios. You missed... Arthur is a vampire. You missed Cisco making some jokes, and the sound alert's not working properly. They should be working now. My dad has been typing for me. Magical 5-year-old. Gross. I mean, Anjanath wasn't anything to write home about.
You also missed Dire Fox's story about how she went for a walk.
I attempted to go for it. Well, no, I kind of succeeded, but... Yay! Viserios is dead.
And she only made it a little less than halfway through the walk.
Why through a tube? Yeah, I made it through less than half of the walk, and then Nye collapsed, walked over to a gazebo, slapped my face down on the table, and was just like, okay, I'm dying now.
And had to wait for me and the niece to finish the walk.
To finish the walk.
And then for me to grab the Harley and go pick her up.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that you had to pick me up, or the fact that I just, like, died, like, not even halfway through the walk.
Or the fact that the niece was wearing 25 pounds and I was wearing 30.
Yes, and they were weighted, and I was not. I was actually quite lighter, because I was wearing different clothes to make sure I wouldn't overheat as bad. You fainted. What the frick would happen? I walked. That's what happened.
She didn't actually faint, she just...
I got really close to just... I almost threw up a few times because I was drinking ridiculous amounts of water. That's just what happens when I overheat.
Yeah.
I went through 3 bottles of water in the span of like a half an hour or an hour. Speaking of which, can I have some of that tea?
Yes, you can.
Thank you, sir.
I think she made it probably close to 2 or 3 miles.
Yeah, about. Total.
In like 30 minutes.
Which isn't too bad, but...
No, it's not for a normal person. I don't know if I would call it average either.
For the sake of, like... Oh wow, that's actually a nice one. I don't know if I want the filter on it. Yeah, I'll grab the capture of that. Same as my kids? Wait, what? You have all the things, supposedly. -4 pounds! So you're light in the air, you just float. Request completed. Alright. Where is Arlo?
You look proper ready, yeah?
Deliveries. Yes. Now that everything is in order, we can get to upgrading those gun lances. Appreciate it. If I leave the Iron Lung, I will. Isn't that the whole point of the Iron Lung? So I keep thinking of Iron Maiden, and that is not the same thing.
Ah, Dire Fox.
Or is it like
Polio is the Iron Lung.
Oh, okay.
And essentially, the Iron Lung is, if I remember right, a pressure vessel that breathes for you.
I think you're right.
And then you wind up dying anyway. FDR, the president during World War II, and well, first president during World War II, and the end of the Great Depression, actually had polio. That's why you almost never really saw him standing up. He was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, they tried to hide it and whatnot. Just
Yep,
because they didn't want a
they
weak
tried.
president, essentially.
Yep.
Which is
They actually did a
understandable.
really good job of hiding it too.
Yeah, they did. Alright, where's the Howitzer? Jesus Christ. Howitzer. Oh, Cesario slash Pure Crystal. It's a wide level 5! We'll probably get that off camera. Feel the warp overtaking me and does a good pick. What is wrong with you?
And what is the Christopher from Sparrow Academy?
I don't know that one either. Oh, we can make this though.
Bring on the hard stuff. Ain't
Uh,
nothing I can't forge.
Sure, we'll get rid of the scraps. I don't need it.
Main reason I've been banging away at this
Don't need to equip it. Where's the Howitzer? Am I freaking blind?
I don't know. Are you?
That's the Admiral's Arbalance. The Tura gun lance. High volt gun lance. Can I not make it yet? Nah, we'll figure it out. Is there not a man? What? Also, you're just suffering from all the things, supposedly. Is there not a man in an Iron Lung still? I don't know.
I don't think so. I believe a ventilator would have taken that place.
Yeah, I guess it would have. Technology, my god, technology comes by, not comes by, Jesus. Advances quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Intubation replaced it? Intubation. Like putting, like a tube down your throat kind of
Yes.
thing? Okay. What else do we have? Shrine Ruined. I don't want to fight you out of this. I'd rather fight Toby. I'll fight Toby. I don't want to fight either of these creatures. Why did you do that, Duo? Oh, you're just playing around with the mod powers? 9 hearts. So what are you, a worm all of a sudden? Oh, holy crap. Yes, Duo, you have mod powers. What did you expect? Although, hilariously, I think everybody would still be fine anyway. 76-year-old, really? Paul Alexander. Well, man, that sucks. I can't imagine how your life must be just in an... Is it, like, it's permanent, right? You have to just stay there.
Hey, you guys!
Zion! Hello,
That would be
sir!
Zion.
How are you,
Welcome.
sir? Oh, we also didn't do, Fiorain's quest. Yeah, exactly, Duo. Like, goddamn. I'm alive!
It's good
How
to know
are
you're
you?
alive.
You're not sick anymore, right? Or you're feeling better, I hope? Something? 10 witch doctors. I'm not dead yet!
Well, he's almost dead. Well, we don't take almost dead.
That's a big Toby. Holy crap! Ow. Like, am I wrong? He looks freaking massive.
He does look a little big.
These freaking Bullfangos keep running me the hell over. I'm glad you guys get my humor. Hell yeah. Oh cool, I can turn on the profanity filter without you noticing? I'm sure I noticed, because a lot of people would suddenly get censored.
Except me.
And me. Ugh. Listen here, Toby.
Oh
Freaking-
my god, emotes only.
Oh no.
There's an option for only emotes.
How are people... Wait. What? People are still chatting. My brain is the size of a pea. Toby's such a good boy. He is. I just keep getting slapped, though. Toby and I do not get along. Take it off emote only. I hate emotes. I don't hate emotes, but... Duo was attempting to exercise his mod powers and... I don't know how this... Frick. Ow! Now I'm frickin' thunderbladed. Where's my mulberries? There you go. It's all of my ailments, just a few. Damn it. Toby is a good boy. It's just... I suck at fighting him. Alright. Right, I can't block that. I get banned for a minute? Duo, I'm sure you can figure that out. What is he doing? Alright, you know, just attack the damn thing. It needs to die eventually.
Master rank Toby is huge, apparently.
I know, right? He looks like he's bigger than a freaking Odogaron right now. Like, what in the hell? It's like a steroid Toby. Basically, I'm the most diseased person. Ban hunting fox. Did you outright ban him, or can you ban him for a certain period of time? I think you can ban him.
time ban them, but it looks like he just got banned for 60 seconds.
Alright. I'm gonna do it this way. Frick! Alright, well... I got a big hit on him. That's good enough. Toby! Why? Like, this has gotta be a gold crown Toby, right? There's no question.
Master rank Odogaron is.
If Odie's in the game? Oh,
Yes.
yes, Cisco's asking. Dude, if he's in the game, I will actually be really excited. Because even though his fight is freaking crazy, he's such a cool monster. He's just like Flesh Dog. I have a new ailment. Only to a sequel. Oh god. Right, heals. I don't want to die. I already carded very stupidly to the Anjanath. I don't want to do it again. Frick. Alright. Healing plant. Can I sneakily blast you in the butt? Yes. He's so bright too, like, oh god! Remove ban on hunting fox. Ah. I really hope, the one monster I hope doesn't make a comeback is freaking Viper Toby. I hate Viper Toby.
Why?
Poison and paralysis. And just crazy. Like super wonky moveset and whatnot. He doesn't like it in the butt. No, I imagine he doesn't. Okay. I don't know, maybe I just have to sit around with Toby for like a day or two, know how his mind works. You know that damn electric squirrel messed my crap up repeatedly? It's me too! Like, I don't know what the deal is with this boy. I mean, he's very quick. He's electric. And, I don't know, he's a snake squirrel. Death battle Alvin the Chipmunks versus the Godzilla. Why? Both are cartoon bards? Fans. Why can't I read today? Listen, Mr. Spinny Boy. Explode! The Bafangers are doing their jobs. You know what? F you, Toby. It's my second favorite monster in this game? Really? He's a good boy.
Monster Hunter Stories 3. God, I hope they do.
Oh no, I died! I would love a third Stories. Be my favorite Monsty. Man, I don't know. Like, Odie would certainly be up there. I'm trying to think who else that I might release. I guess anybody from Rise. Like, I think that they added more flagship. They already have Legiacris, Zenogre, whatnot. Wait, who? Oh, gorillas, not Godzillas. Ah, yes. The Gorillas is definitely a band. Hi there, Bishop.
They're still making music, I think.
I think you're right, yeah. Oh, the monkey's coming to help me. Yes! That's all I wanted. I just wanted the Wyvern Spire to work. What I want as a Monsty? That's what I'm trying to figure. Like, Bishotten would be interesting. Akna would be kind of weird. Magnamela would be awesome. But he wouldn't be my favorite. I just want freaking Celtis Queen, man. The fact that in 2 that Celtis Queen was not rideable, I was so sad.
True.
I just think she would be a great Monsty, especially if you could like fight along like with Celtis as well. That'd be kind of broken though. And we still didn't look at Fiorine's quest. Oh well.
No, you didn't.
Alright, Bishotten, thank you for the assist. I need to now do as much damage as I possibly can.
Don't mind me over here in the corner, moments from passing out and being dead to the world. And fighting it with every fiber of my being.
I will try to wake you if I can. I am usually very unsuccessful at this. Because when Wolf sleeps, Wolf is just dead. Sand Queen variant? Ooh. That'd be an interesting one too. At the end of this week, I will be a Warhammer 40k lore expert. At least you're gonna try to be.
Listening to Warhammer 40k lore.
Oh, alright, okay. No, no, no. No, no. No, no, no. Wait, wasn't Toby actually a Monsty? Am I crazy?
I don't remember.
Or is that what Cisco was saying earlier?
I don't remember.
I don't either. Were they just listening to the lore videos all day? You just have to retain it though. Alright though, well, before you pass out, I do want the tea. I just want to keep it with me. It makes text-to-speech that much funnier? I'm sure it does. It's all about the Emperor or whatever.
Text to speech, not speech to text.
Yeah, text-to-speech.
Hmm.
Toby. Come here, please. I want to watch you get eaten by the spearfishes. Come here. I don't know if that's far enough, but we're gonna work with it. Also, something is making a chiming noise, and I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
It might be the healing bat. Yeah, there we go. Get him, spearfish! Need all the help I can get. Awesome. Wait, am I still barely in white sharpness? Jesus. Have you considered text-to-speech donation thing? I want to make donations while saying awful things. I have not considered that. I don't know what it would require. But I could totally try to figure it out. I know that's a thing for some streamers. They'll have crap. Like if you do so many bits or whatever. I'm sure I can figure it out. Great. Well, honestly, the best episode of text-to-speech are when they play Yu-Gi-Oh! And crap. Oh, and crap on how broken and unbalanced it is. I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Besides, what is it called? Oh no! God, what is the giant frickin' G...
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
No, not Blue Eyes White Dragon, the... Exodia.
Exodia.
Yes. God.
5-card monster.
That's all I know about it. Because that's what you told me about it, Duo. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! I have not. I get the feeling that Hunting Fox is going to educate us on some of it. Shock Prison? I don't think that's going to help us there, Lurch. Pretty sure Toby's immune to those. Oh god. Please don't kill me again. Okay. We'll go with it. Rip Yu-Gi-Oh! Creator? Creator recently died? Really? Oh, that's right. Arthur did say that. Yeah, well, I don't know if you caught that, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Creator passed away.
Huh. Wonder what from.
Age, maybe? I know from what Duo was saying. I'm gonna trust Hunting Fox. I haven't played the game before, so I don't know anything about it. What's the phrase? Don't knock until you try it? Alright, Toby. I'm sorry, buddy. I have to do all the damage to you. You're tired and weak and vulnerable. I enjoyed Capsule Monsters. It's not for everyone. Capsule Monsters. Like Pokemon? Capsule Monsters reminds me of Ultraman. That's another thing I don't know anything about. I had a bunch of Pokemon cards, but... No, Yu-Gi-Oh? Wait, oh! Is that like the other name for it? Jesus! Toby keeps pushing me around, man! It's a variation, okay. Interesting. Like, I don't know the history of it, I've never watched the show. Like, Capsule Monsters, no sort of way to play with Yu-Gi-Oh cards didn't stick. Oh. Interesting, I wonder why not. Was it like a alternative way to... I don't know. And everyone hated it. Oh, didn't get much play outside of one competition season? Why did everybody hate it? Was it like just a bad way to play? Jesus. So much damage. Like you can only use like certain monsters or like no trap cards or... There's gotta be a reason, I imagine. Freaking hell, Toby! Create a game based on children's TV show with bad guys are use broken as frick cards. The good guys use broken as frick strategies. I mean, if everybody's using broken as frick things, then it's, I don't think technically balanced, but at least it's a level playing field. Wait, Ballspawn Kingdom? There's just a lot of things going on here that I'm super curious. Bonk. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. God. Listen, Mr. Velocipede, you don't want to be around here. Alright, well so far I'm still alive. Actually, that's a good question. Have you played? Okay. 1 of 30 cards are banned? That's not a big deal. A lot of Pokemon are banned as well. Nothing's just in the middle here. I don't know. Pokemon got to me first, which is why I was into Pokemon instead. Okay. It's like every card game. Yeah. I'm sure, like, Magic the Gathering is similar in that, like, there's a whole playstyle that's, there's no monsters. It's just traps and artifacts, I think? Dragon Kudo is still here, thank you, Dragon.
Dragon.
Card games are boring. I don't know, I was pretty good at poker. I don't think Magic the Gathering is a card game though, Duo. It just kinda is. Yeah, exactly, not for everyone. Talking about card games though, Wolf. All I know... I play Magic? I just don't... maybe I just don't understand it. It's clunky. Maybe, I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fast. And then Pokemon just takes forever, from what I understand. I feel like a fast-paced card game would be better, honestly. Here you are, just an urgent report from Bahari. After wading through reams of irrelevant drivel, I worked out that he's found the Garen Golem and is now in pursuit. Hell yeah! It's attacking nearby settlements, so we must act fast. The crucial question is, why have these monsters suddenly begun to expand into new territory? Pokemon is slow? I thought so. I enjoy all the card games. I think if I'd enjoy them if I understood them more. Literally rip off of Magic? I mean, maybe it was inspired by, I don't know. Your success on this mission may bring us closer to that answer. I'll once again be accompanying you. As a Knight of the Order, I won't have you going after one of the 3 lords alone. Okay. Chiche should already have the urgent quest registered. Make your preparations and let us depart immediately. Alright, well before that though... I don't have to look this up. I played both, and they're completely different. I mean, it can be inspired by something, play completely different, doesn't necessarily mean it's a ripoff. Caught you some new great wire bugs, so cool. I got 7 new ones? Does this mean we have a new locale? Alright. Let's grab some Dongo. I'm gonna hit the restroom after this, and I will be right back in a second or two. Enjoy the cutscene. I'll be back.
Alright.
Okay, I return. Are you guys still arguing about Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Let's see. Arthur says I don't like magic. Wait, what the? Why did you do this to me, phone? Show me all of chat. It's because Iris, one of my favorite kaiju, is based on a card? Wait, really? Other than that, boring. Arthur loves his kaiju, indeed. You know those, like, old Godzilla shows? Of course Arthur does, yes. Did they ever redo them correctly? Thank you, Cisco. Would they ruin it if they tried? Depends on which studio got it, I think. Cisco says probably ruin it because directors have to get their image in and that ruins movies. Yeah. Whatever show was it that a man in a jumpsuit would dropkick other guys in suits? What?
Probably something along the lines of Jackass.
I don't know.
Or, what's the other one? Practical Jokers.
This one? I hated Impractical Jokers. Also, is the microphone okay?
Jokers.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, sorry, I dropped the microphone again. I hope it doesn't sound weird. Godzilla had a son and son of Godzilla, and he did the dropkick in Godzilla versus Megaton? Megalon. Okay, oops. Alright. So, poor Wolf might fall out mid-fight with this guy, but we're gonna carry on. I'll show him the monsters later. At last.
Did I not just fall out for I don't know how long?
You fell out for the Toby fight a little bit. Did they ever show who the mom was? No, says Arthur. Duo already told me all this stuff that he says about Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm gonna keep going. Oh, how brave you are to face the Garen Golem. Are you not scared? I am terrified. Our knights have been struggling against its massive bulk and powerful attacks. Be careful, won't you? Because Godzilla adopted his son? Wait, really? Florian will join you in the Citadel once you're ready. I wish you luck and await your victorious return. We have a new map! There we go. Tail severing.
Wow, Hunting Fox? What? You still waiting for Dad to come home with that milk?
Oh, yes! Cisco just keeps occasionally redeeming. Oh, yes, I love it. I don't know, man. My dad was not exactly the greatest either. I idolized him as a kid, and then once I was older and more adult, I kind of understood all the really shady stuff he was doing. Speaking of kids shows, I saw Metabots was free on Amazon Prime. What are Metabots? That sounds familiar. Getting all them in this week. That's fine, Cisco.
There better be a damn good reason for waking me up at this hour.
Coffee sounds quiet too. Even in the 90s, Godzilla Jr. was a random egg he found? Really? That's freaking cool. But yes, this is Garen Golem, at least the silhouette. I am terrified. So yes, let's freaking go. Miso Horny? Alright, we'll do the Miso Horny before we leave. I'm gonna just do it a few more times. And a click clack! Darkwind is here! Hi Darkwind, how are you, sir? And a stretch? I'll do a stretch. It's not cool? What, did he adopted him? Why? Thank you for the stretch, sir. I hope you're doing a good. I hope you're having a good day. Oh. He's got a song killed. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Dude was going through all the sound alerts. Are you capable of doing click clack?
No.
Okay.
I don't know
well,
what I was
you're getting
expecting,
screwed on the
but
click
it
clack.
doesn't
Deal with it,
matter,
dude.
does it?
I will do a Hail Hydrate and I will do a posture check, and then we will fight the giant monkey looking thing. God knows I need to keep hydrating. And the you. I love how that comes across in the microphone. I'm sure you all hate it, but that was way loud. There you go. Anything but the monkey. Why? Oh yes. Fine. I hate you, Duo. We'll cancel the frickin' monkey. That means Wolf will fall asleep and it'll miss him, though. You know what? We'll do a follow request. I haven't done them all. That's Toby.
You're the support survey.
That's an Anjanath. We'll fight the freaking Anjanath. I'm gonna give you Charge Blade. And Luchika... I'll give you both. Let's go. Garam's actually not a monkey, he's an ape. Loophole. Cause I'm an a-hole. Yeah, you're good at that. Thank you. What? Alright, we're gonna go do the follower quest. Never mind. There it is. So if we do the follow request, theoretically, I'll be able to finish it quickly. Like, I already know we fought Anjanath and Toby, but... Okay. Let's get lost. Oh, I also turned down the rate at which the followers speak and yell and stuff, so you won't have to be annoyed listening to them.
Well, well.
Do you not like monkeys? Rajang terrifies me, even though I know how to fight him. Rajang was like the first, not the first. Blangonga was like the first ape monkey that I was introduced to. And he freaking murdered my face repeatedly. As long as you don't turn that down, I'm good, okay. What kind of monkeys? Like, I know, like, chimps are terrifying. They're really intelligent. Anything with intelligence is usually scary. Rajang is a slut. Why? He's not that hard in Rise. Rajang? Yeah. I'm talking chimps, I want to kill them all. Godzillas are cool though. But gorillas are cool though. Why don't I just default to saying Godzillas? Orangutans are my homies? Orangutans are chill. They don't care. As long as you don't piss them off, you're cool. So we have learned from Casual Geographic. There we go. Right, everything has pairs. Everything fights in pairs in G. Jesus. Listen here, Anjanath, I got some fire of my own and we need to murder you quickly. Howler Monkey? I don't really know much about them. They seem interesting. Howler monkeys exist. I don't know, don't they get essentially... Oh, thanks, Luchika. Don't they just get... No. Yeah, it's drunken howler monkeys. Like the fruits ferment and they eat them anyway, and you get drunk howler monkeys in the jungle. So I think that's how that works. I'm not a monkey expert. They're just sort of there. They get drunk, they probably have a good time. Whatever. Can you get them to say, "Oh yeah"? I don't know. Do howler monkeys mimic what you say? Oh god, oh no. Okay. I mean, you could probably get a crow to say, "Oh yeah." Because crows will mimic you. Me and Anjanath are just not having a good day.
I'd be proud to hear it.
Fall. There we go. I don't mind them. They get in my way. I won't hesitate to clap. Jeez, wait, hold on. Yeah, not sure that's what you want to do to a monkey. Oh. Well, there we go. 8-Ball's kind of being nice. I see that sassy face at the end there. No, damn it. What is that noise? I don't know if it's the bow or the charge blade. Take it as a yes. No, right? Need help? My insect glaive is with you. I appreciate that, sir. Can you do multiplayer on the follow requests? If you want. I never mind the company. I'm just fighting very poorly today, just as a pre-warning. Frick. Oh god, no, I'm not feigning the engine again. Not again. There we are. We're dead. I don't know, it seems that the Rise monsters aren't, or at least the Master Rank ones, don't seem as abused, I guess. I just felt like in base Rise when I was fighting online with people, it just felt like bullying in a way. April, do you not like tortoises? I'll send it later. Okay. Alright, who are we riding? Alright, I guess we'll get Anja. She's gonna pick up my mom to camera? That's interesting. Lizard bias, perhaps? Or blizzard bias, Jesus. Turtle bias?
I see you are a capable rider.
No, no fire for you, Anja. Best him up, Bloodroth. I believe in you.
You sure know how to control them.
Already sent a pic. There you go. Defy 8 Ball. It's very factual. Factual. I mean, if it's a picture of an actual turtle, I guess by default it is factual. Oh no. Freaking hit check every time. Oh god. You know what, Anja? Screw you, buddy. Never mind. Anja don't care, he just do things. I'm waiting for Fiorin to actually KO Anja, but I don't think that's happening. Actually, come to think of it, I only played Charge Blade in the demo. I don't know how it works now. All I know is a lot of people play it. Should I get Vegito to beat the crap out of Gamera again? The answer to that is pretty. Go figure. Next, Gamera gonna die. April's just ruthless. Thanks, Fiorin. I kinda knew that already. Unpopular opinion? Trail mix is amazing, dude! How's it an unpopular opinion? I love trail mix. April doesn't know. The frick does that even mean? Right? It means it don't matter, I guess. Oh no. Wait. That attack doesn't do that much damage. Unless I'm crazy. There we go. Bonk. April, you are a slut. Maybe yes. Nice. April's just a whore. Well done, $100. Ah, damn it. You shot him. Get him. Mess him up. I need to... If you get to the part in sci-fi lore where you hear the reason why... Oh god, I missed the comment. April's just a... Yeah. April's just a pain in the butt. Oh god. Give me the freaking monkey! Has someone glassed a bunch of people? Or planets? What? I don't do much sci-fi there, Duo. You know, from that point of view, at Critman, I kind of understand, but you're still a dick. Nah, not really. I don't do much sci-fi. Thanks for the repost, by the way. Go forth! I'm not doing so well here. There we go. Whoops! Just straight into a trap. Way to go. Destroying the pepperoni nipples. I called it at day one. Oh no. Is that the lore now? Fury his pepperoni nipples? Oh god. You're missing everything. Poor guy. So, Fiorine, right? Nope, he's still out. Oops. No, not an oops. I went the right direction by accident. Lovely. Please just die. You don't say. Oh, crap. You can never unsee it. Frick. Frick! I'm messing all the things up. So I thought. 8-Ball's acting too rough. Or too tough. He can't even beat me. I know, right? And then bonk. Ah, well, I hit a bad zone. Oh well. Abel just wants to fight somebody. People ask him questions all day long that he don't want to answer. What's up?
Nothing. Brother-in-law wants us to see if we can 3D print duck valve stem covers.
Duck valve stem covers?
I think.
What are those?
I don't fucking know.
Anjanette said.
It appears I got a bit carried away again. My deepest apologies.
Not necessary.
Everyone's just
You'll fulfill
mucking about with 8-Ball. 8-Ball apparently is a very vicious individual. You feel like crap, I imagine?
Yeah.
You want a fig Newton?
No.
Should drink more tea. Now we can fight Garen Golem. Ape, on scale from 1 to 10, is your favorite color in the alphabet? Hunting Fox, interesting. It just seems like Hunting Fox is trying to suss out all of 8-Ball's inner workings. Good luck, my dude. Also, Hunting Fox, did you notice that Luchica's Palico, or Palamute, looks like a fox? This is the orange and white coloration, anyway. I got a mantle? Heck yeah. Alright, now we can fight the monkey. Okay. Let me grab some Dongo. Mine does that too. Wait, what? Hold up, you do what now? Also, yeah, Hunting Fox, I have zero issues with opening up the lobby if you want to join, it's up to you. Ugh. I won through intimidation. Yes, you intimidated the bot. Alright, let's freaking go. Does Arthur have a weapon? What? Why? I'll send to pick up a fight, okay. Duo says essentially there was a gene-stealing alien swarm that caused tremendous losses to one of the enemy's most powerful forces, etc., etc. Made a black hole? What? Huh, okay. Oh! What are those things? What is that?
Ages have passed, reducing this land to an indistinct ruin. Whether this ruin benefits the hunter, or whether it benefits the prey, remains to be seen.
Okay. Oh.
A pure creature, lingering to its heart's content. It looks docile and innocent at first
What is
glance.
that?
But if it's disturbed from its peaceful desires, pure anger becomes pure strength. As its power grows, so does its ire. Getting in its way is risking life and limb. It's already too late to realize that this creature's desires are not to be trifled with.
Wandering Colossus. I was about to say, he reminds me of a Shadow of the Colossus type creature. What? I don't like it. I'm scared. Why? What? Like how Duo disappears for like 5 minutes and it turns out he was typing. I know, right? I've said much worse things. Yeah, Hunting Fox and it said much worse things, and admittedly so have I. Oh boy, okay, take all the items. I didn't replenish my items. Oh well. YOLO, I guess.
Finally, one of the three
One of
lords.
the 3 lords.
This is sure to be a royal pain.
Hold on, before we do that, Fiorain, look at this shaggy beast!
Whoa.
What are you?
That's pretty cool.
I need to kill it later. Why did you...
He's also pretty adorable.
Yes, he is. Hold up. Did that work? Yes, there we go. I counter mod. Don't get too power happy there. I'm not scared. Small monster list updated. Why are we murdering them? No! We'll continue on. F times.
6 Semper Tyrannis Hunting Fox?
Don't mess with Texas, Duo. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's see.
Oh yeah.
60 seconds? How long is that?
600 seconds. That's 10 minutes.
That's before the fight gets over. Russian? Alright, yeah. Try luring a monster in there? Okay. We can. Remove timeout ban. Okay. I was going to if you didn't.
I was going to say,
Chipped old bone.
you need to remember you can lose moderator privileges.
That is true. Stump sap.
That seems quite valuable.
Huh. This is an interesting map, but I don't know where the frick I'm going. Alright. Hunting Fox, since you have returned, are you, have you hunted this map before?
But it's best to stay alert.
Ooh, this is neat. That's pretty. Oh, no, I didn't want on the building. There we go. Okay.
I have an awful feeling about this. That Garangol must be close.
I don't know what's up with Duo today. Where am I going? Also? Also. that the new B word? Is that what we're referencing it as? As long as you're giving each other crap, I don't care. Have all the fun. Whoa, what is that? That's a cool looking tree.
If you really want to give Duo shit, either mention the word moist or Demolition Man.
Yeah, Demolition Man will do it. I'm gonna mute the mic now.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Look at this freaking guy. God, you're freaking scary! In the belly! This should have a variation. Oh. Poor Gamera is traumatized. Oh no! Alright, how do you fight Giant Boy? With rocks? Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong... Damn it. There we go. I'm trying to mess with him. Okay. I just can't be silenced. This is fair. He's got a firearm now. Noted. These are very interesting noises. Quick question, which Filmation character is your favorite? Filmation. I want to cut off his tail. Whoa! Okay. Interesting. So he has Blast Dash. He has in... I'm tired. Oh god. Okay. He has a freaking Blast Dash into a water attack. What the frick? Smoke a cigarette and start running down. Okay. Ugh. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no. Do I have a stroke? No. Well, that's good. Mine's gotta be He-Man. No reason why. I feel like it was the best cartoon. He-Man's pretty good. Although, speaking of He-Man, one of my... freaking hell! One of my coworkers in college... let's try this again. One of my colleagues in college had written a story, and she was a very sheltered person, like grew up in like an extreme Christian household kind of thing and didn't really know a whole lot about the outside world. And we were tasked with writing a book in a semester. We wrote a book. Hers included Battle Cats. Like exactly, not exactly, but essentially close enough to He-Man that my teacher, or like the professor was like, hey, you've seen He-Man, right? Like you gotta have with this was inspired by He-Man, right? And she goes, what is He-Man? To which my teacher has a frickin' fit and essentially starts playing He-Man episodes in class. It was a good day. Probably replace my screen protector. Is Markiplier actually real? What is that? I like how it answers in emotes. Because clearly, you know, Markiplier is just an entity of emotes. Alright, where'd he go? Well, he's headed to this tar pit, so let's see what happens. Alright, I see how it is. Oh god. You're right.
Royal pain, courtesy of a royal knight.
So, this dude is pretty crazy, Wolf. It has...
Okay.
He explodes the ground with one arm to launch himself into the air. And then attacks from a distance.
Telling what a monster of that
Oh.
Like that! And it's freaking terrifying. Getting thorny tones when they're latched on will give a monster a little surprise. The frick is a thorny toad? I want to go to work tomorrow. I'm trying to drive in Jersey. Oh no, oh god no. Oh no.
Fuck driving in Jersey.
Yes, driving in Jersey is terrible. supposed to happen by fighting a monster in here. You lured into the pit, now what? Not again. Please get some reinforcements to fight Mark. Oh no! God, I don't know where to frickin'... I feel like being behind him or in front of him is a liability. Okay, so he has a rock throw attack. Good, good, good. Oh no, this is not gonna end well. This is Gamma Vajang and it sucks. I don't know how I feel about it. It has a lot going on. I usually don't like the Fang Beast, like the... Oh, we blew it up? I don't usually like the Rajang types anyway. I'm ready for Markiplier then. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. I guess I'll actually put down some bombs. Cream King? What? I haven't kept up with Markiplier's nonsense, so... yeah, let's just... It has an interesting roar and whatnot. I don't know. He's so freaking massive. He's based off of a... What is he based off of? There's some kind of Oni creature that he's based off of. I just don't remember what it is.
You mean besides like an ogre or a troll?
Maybe a troll.
Probably not a troll.
Markiplier drinks a lot of coffee creamer? Cream King sounds like a bad porn name, I know, right? Creamer is pretty tasty. I mean, I used to drink the little coffee creamers from McDonald's as a kid.
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude, me too. He makes similar, like, Unimaginable Fury. Could have seen this coming? I don't know. I don't know if this is Unimaginable Fury right now. I don't think he's enraged. Is he enraged? I don't know. He's so freaking colossal. It's hard to tell. I mean, I guess once you know what he'd do, it's not so bad. Time at VidCon, he actually nearly grabbed a police officer. Wait, why?
No. He's making shit up again.
Okay. I read the rest of it and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, thanks. You're right. Put him in a freaking trap. Good job. Wolf's yet made me feel like I was among friends, but these don't realize since everyone did it. Yeah.
Maybe not everyone, but you're in the proper company.
Oh yeah.
Hell, I didn't stop after I wasn't a kid.
That's true. And then step. Oh, he got stuck in the pit. Okay. Great. Right, part's broken. That's good. Alright. Grab the Palamute.
And now everybody has to deal with the crinkling because I'm hungry and need a snack.
Golem thick juice? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Game. Seriously?
By the way, Direfox, what'd you do with the tea?
It's behind me. You want some?
Yeah.
I just don't go to McDonald's anymore, so General Doe always gave me tummy aches. I don't go to McDonald's for other reasons, but their breakfast burrito things was something I used to live off of. But yeah, no, I don't get to McDonald's anymore. Me and McDonald's don't agree anymore.
Yeah.
Rick?
When they put a... Like, we had already basically kind of slowly stopped going to McDonald's and whatnot as we had aged up.
Yeah.
But when they put the no concealed carry rules into effect, we all went, yeah, we're never going back to McDonald's.
Alright, let's...
Now where the fuck's that book?
Oh! Chuck Norris joke?
Yep, Chuck Norris joke.
Good, good. I need a snack too. I mean, he better have a cool gun lance, is all I'm saying about this guy.
I hit upon strategy.
Hit upon a strategy? Okay. Although I think Insect Blade would actually be really good against this guy.
Okay, here we go. When Chuck Norris enters a nightclub, he instantly becomes the life of the party. And sorry, second half of the joke. An instant is roughly how long it takes Chuck Norris to kill a room full of people.
Oh my god. Well, alright then.
Okay. Oh.
What? Thanos Doramboros? Yes! That's exactly what he is now. Good job, Puppet Fox. Isn't the point of CCPs that they don't know you have it? Yeah, no printing, but still. I know, like...
True, but if there is a incident where you actually need to use it, like, oh, I don't know, preventing a
like a robbery
mass
or
shooter
somebody trying to kill
who
you.
gets, 2 rounds off before he gets popped by, oh, I don't know, a concealed carrier or an off-duty police officer, then you're in deep shit.
Ooh,
because
frick.
you're carrying on a property that you're not allowed to be carrying
You're
on.
not supposed to be.
It was more that they piped in on politics, and it's like, okay, fuck off.
It's like fast food, just make my food, let me pay you, have a good conversation, in GTFO, you know? Can actually make McDonald's thing. There was the thing that inspired, supposedly inspired Five Nights at Freddy's, though. I don't think that was at McDonald's, but...
Okay, so the rest of your Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck Norris coincidentally lives in a round house.
Oh, I get it.
Nice there, folks.
I like it.
What if you don't carry it and slide it
I mean, I think it's still... Oh, what?
in? Darkwind. Dad!
Yeah, that is definitely a dad joke.
Okay, anyway, your last Chuck Norris joke on the page. The only line Chuck Norris stands in is the line of fire.
Oh my god.
Speaking of dad jokes.
Right?
Oh, yes!
Thanks, Darkwood. Oh no, give me the dad. I'm not dying to you a second time, sir. Fiorin, please freaking help me. Okay, never mind, I got it. Princess the Chuck E. Cheese where 4 people died, it's just that it's a coincidence? Is it? Maybe I just read too many MatPat or watched too many MatPat theories. Can I hit from down here? Yes. Okay. Good to know. I don't know how I feel about the monkey. I was expecting, like, if I could, like, bigger attacks? Just K theory. I do have all the FNAF games on the- oh, what the hell? Help?
Somebody had to remind me of the fucking robot chicken.
Robot chicken.
Might have accidentally reminded me of Robot Chicken from
Oh. Color.
Toonami.
Toy Chica. They,
I'm sorry, not Toonami. Adult Swim.
You know Scott did what he did with Toy Chica on purpose. 100%. Like, as soon as everybody was freaking doing... God damn it. Saying all this nonsense about Chica, like... He had to embrace it, so to speak. Okay, bye.
And observing us. Ever the researcher, isn't he?
Should we capture this thing and just get it over with? Speaking of which, when are you streaming FNAF? Probably in October.
That's a fine whetstone you've got there.
At the very least, I might do, like, one for, like, a Halloween sort of special. I didn't see that. Wait. Not a FNAF fan? Fair. Oh, what is this attack? Okay.
Does Hunting Fox not do well with horror
Probably just not a fan of FNAF.
or jump scares?
Screw you, Garen. This map looks freaking sweet, though. Come on, Alfred, we must ride! I can do all sorts of things. And also, when are you streaming Ace Attorney? I have never played an Ace Attorney game. Put my trip in my brains, you can talk about the controller and you should be like a console. That would be horrible. Or that'd be also horrifying. Cutscene!
It may not be much, but at least we have some clues to go on.
That's a clue?
Who knows how far they'll lead us, though. We need to know
Oh.
the extent of its territory. Other monsters might be affected.
What the frick? Something with a voice.
Hunter!
I'm good. WTF was that, though?
The Horn of Gabriel. You think I'm joking.
Something odious.
Oh. What exactly did the Horn of Gabriel do again? Ooh. Hello. Blood Moon? Nice, the should clip through your weapon. My experience is ruined. Ay, ay, ay.
The Horn of Gabriel, I believe, is supposed to signal the end of
times?
days.
Yes, that's right.
They're supposed to open the gates of heaven for the army of fucking gods to reign on the earth, or some shit like that.
Huh. G3, Revenge of Iris has... What? What? Furion. Good work. Wolf, good work. Hey, you two, you kicked some serious Monstermus Maximus out there? But you know, according to my calculations, you should have been 4 seconds faster downing that thing. What gives? Really, guy? 4 seconds is a lot. I've gotta figure out the discrepancy. Like, are you sick? Not getting enough shut-eye? Well, I'm gonna formally introduce you. This irritating man is Bahari, a scientist, as you know. Arthur is the Cream King. Maybe he is Markiplier. But irritating as he is, when it comes to monster research, he's the top in his field. He's also behind the construction of a great many of Elgato's facilities. So you see, his competence has earned him the position of a chief researcher. You dropped this king. Wait, no, Markiplier! This was all I can't get away from the man and spend too much time letting him get on my nerves. Look at her dancing around the question. Come on, Theo. I'm 4 seconds out. You sure you're getting enough? Before Elgato was an outpost, Bahari was researching Malzeno's connection with the craters and the kingdom monsters. It's always been indispensable, and always will be, so as annoying as he is, you will get along. Dang, Gallius, okay. I don't know who's harsher, Admiral, you or Theo. Alright, fine. We'll get to the bottom of those 4 seconds some other time. But first, I gotta get to the bottom of this Bishotten business. I'm gonna analyze some samples of that Garen Golem. Maybe they'll shed some light. Could use some help investigating these kingdom monsters. My lab's right next to the tea shop. Swing by if you're interested. Okay. Wait. Did you rally Big Chungus? What? Arthur's becoming Arthur's becoming Markiplier, apparently. Wow, okay. Furion does not like this man. Who is this Echo wannabe? Never change, Theo. Well, I guess it's just you and me for now. Looking forward. Wait, no! Absolutely not! Where's Furion going? Oh, she's standing right there. Good. The Argosy's pickup box is full. Awesome. Holy crap. Okay.
Hey, Hunter.
Great, there's something I want to ask you. Think it'd be cool if we could go out and get a little hunting action in? I heard you got some crazy skills. Today, no, but, you know. Told me I need a lot more experience, and who better to learn than from you? Especially if I'm ever going to be cool like the Admiral. Oh god. Furion supplies. What the hunting fox? I gotta eat my minerals I got from- wait, what? Which is why I was thinking I should hang out with you and learn all the Kimura Ace's tricks. I don't have very many tricks, man. Already put the quest details and ready whenever you are. Okay. White Knight versus New Knight. Nice.
Train together sometime.
Okay. Humble greetings. I could use your assistance again if you can spare the time. My colleagues heard of us hunting together. They pushed me rather strongly to continue my training with you. Odd. Is crypto still collapsing? I think so, but not like collapsing. Perhaps it's because of your exemplary hunting abilities. Yes, I do have much to learn from you.
Yeah.
If you would be so kind to once again assist in my training, I would be eternally grateful. Like NFTs? Yeah. Cryptids are alive and well. A tough lesson. Ugh.
Sights on your target.
Okay. Gallius, what do you got for me, sir?
And in that moment, I was reminded that the niece didn't know what skinwalkers or wendigos were.
What? She's
Yep.
going to Appalachia, and Appalachia, and she doesn't know what a Wendigo is?
Yep.
Oh god. I need to educate this poor girl.
Yeah.
I actually saw a Bigfoot the other day, no joke. Was he your friend? Made an NFT of my cock and it sold for 260 cents. Please tell me you actually did this. Oh my god. There's a mighty weapon of exceptional craftsmanship that I believe, if upgraded, would benefit our efforts here greatly. I asked Manali. I'm gonna call her Mina to look into it, and in order to. It needs materials from Shogun Signature! Yes! Capture one and we may proceed. Should you do, surely you will be able to upgrade yours as well. Hi, Ninja Sword.
Until next time.
I'm reporting every detail of your contributions to the capital. Wait, really? That's freaking amazing! Oh, good god. I don't even want to. Essentially, he made a picture, or probably took a picture of his cock, turned it into an NFT, and sold it.
Yeah.
Bigfoot
Joke's
is in
on
the
you,
hole.
he's talking about his rooster.
Ah. Wait, what? Wait, what? I don't know what you guys are talking about now besides Bigfoot. Your Majesty has granted you this ticket, here, take it. We are forever in your debt. Oh, got a ticket. Cool. Got 5 of them, though. Let's head to the market. Remember, kids, assault rifles are worthless against skinwalkers. Only high-caliber weapons work. And fire. Fire is actually what works. Well, punch a pretzel. Why is she about punching pretzels? Great timing. I got another photo op for you. This one comes from Bahari. Tangled with the Garen Golem, right? You know how it has those crazy arms? One gets all explodey and the other one gets all mossy. Yeah, Bahari wants a picture of that, but at the same time, and like, when you're hugging it, I know, it's tall order.
And nobody heard what you were saying.
That's fine. Recipes or it didn't happen? What? Or receipts or it didn't happen? Gonna call my supplier box and put your name on
Firefox,
them.
you never gave me that fucking tea.
Oh, I'm sorry. Duo, buddy, all you have to say. Firepower has the word fire in it. Maybe it'll work. You fell right into that, Duo. Oh my god. And say no more. Need a helping paw. Jesus Christ, guys. Once I make it reality, we would provide each other with even better support. Awesome. Need someone to gather materials for making the training tools, and you're the one to do it.
You don't even have to DM. You could just slide it in that chat whisper.
Ha! Oh wait, we need to see what the Garen Golem stuff looks like. Good news, I've got some new Kinsects on sale for you. Hey, Hunting Fox, new Kinsects. Have a look at them if you see anything that catches your fancy. Okay. You probably don't need these, but, you know. MR3. Normal 5, Berry Off, Ore Tree. Oh, I can upgrade it to this. Okay, we'll do that later. Another Puke Tree? What? Kinsects! Can we see them, please? Absolutely. Is a picture of your penis prove you made money? No, I want to see receipts, because if you did it, I could use ammo money. I'm sorry. If chat suddenly decides to start selling their freaking cocks as NFTs, it's gonna be a weird day. Almadron, Kazu, Wolveron, Toby. Oh, Toby's looks pretty good. It's a long 6. Ooh, might actually use that. Daimyo and Shogun. Nargacuga. Anjanath. Garen Golem. Wide level 5. Ah! That's a lot of damage though. Plowtail. Alright. Kinsects. Oh, okay. That's the defense. Wait, what? Oh no. Oh Jesus. Okay, anyway. Paralysis. What does assist Kinsect type mean?
I have no idea.
I have no clue. Oh, that's the little ladybug one. Lady Targe is what it's called. Wind Chopper. Yep, I'm very familiar with that one. Gulshad, familiar with that one too. Those are the speed ones, yeah? Yeah. Ooh. Assist type severing dual color attack. Carnage Beetle. Emperor Swing. Just adding random numbers, I see. Bonnet File. Macadaman. Fiddlebricks. That's a fun name to say.
It is a fun name to say.
Arc Maiden. Grand Cather. Yes! Fancy. Indeed. And Bull Shroud. Heck yeah. Pseudocath. They have all the classic ones in here. Whisperverse. Exalted. Ooh, here you go, Hunting Fox. Here's the new ones. Exalted Alachnid. Gleam Beetle. Boosted Power Extract. Severing End Blunt. Bilbo Bricks. Lady Tower. I'm sorry, the names of these freaking Kinsects. I love that the random blacksmith sells bugs. I know, right? Oh, there's the Folio Cat. Fleet Flammer. I remember all of these freaking guys.
Yes, but they're bugs for weapons.
True.
They are actually bugs as weapons.
I love the name of this one, though. You will see the answer. Alright, armor.
Alright, let's make it happen.
Charge Master, Maximum Light, Tremor Res. It looks interesting. What does that remind me of? That looks fire. I know, right? With all the wings. Yeah, that one is actually really good from what I remember. My heart says yes, you useless ball. Wings for days. Death Stench! Is it useful at all?
Probably not.
That looks like actually a pretty good swap skill.
I have been wanting to be a blacksmith ever
Fish.
since I was little. As you could say, I'm
I didn't check out Anjanath too. Is it as... Please tell me it's skimpy.
I grip this here hammer with
Kind of.
confidence.
Ignore the dehumidifier. Nice. Ooh, critical element. Critical element. Heck yeah. Alright. You will die if you keep dissing my mom. Alright.
Bye now.
I need to see what the next monsters are. Ow, we got more people to talk to. Damn it. Stand by. Master Kogarashi has successfully modified the Meowcenary kites. Now they'll be able to survey farther off territories. New destinations mean new materials, so I'd appreciate your cooperation. Okay. What else? Oh. Again? Oh, Buddy Recon and Citadel. Okay. Still? What? How many times do you have to talk to me, Nagi? Do you want to get split into C2 pieces? Wait, cultured. Please tell me it's Skimpy. Very nice, Fox. I see you were cultured. I know, right? But the freaking World Anjanath armor was, like, appropriately skimpy. It was actually pretty good. At least the looks of it. Oh cool, got a buddy ticket. Alright, to the tea shop. Mew Bunny Dongo available. Okay. Called them the Elgato Special. Bunny Dongo made to embody the beautiful scenery we all meow and love here. Bluish dough evokes the clear oceans, needing a little salt and adds a refreshing aftertaste. A little brown sugar syrup on top and you're in heaven. Relish this daily special whenever it's in stock. Do you have it now?
Probably not.
Probably not. Order Bunny Dongo. Dongo Flyer. Dongo Deflector. Maybe you take a set amount of damage. Damage to the next hit is reduced? That's interesting. Self-kelp. Back when this game had just dropped. Oh? Me and my bud were playing till like 4 AM? Ah, okay. Is there a Defender one? Where's the Defender one? I'm gonna register that. I might actually use this one a lot. Order that. Apparently they leaked that new Dragon Ball movie? New Dragon Ball movie. We were making improved stories that ended in monsters' name puns? What? Now I have to hear one of them. I had a perfect story for the Andronath. Oh, please tell. Not that you need encouragement to tell, I think. With Bahari
Quick
back.
sidetrack to
Which fox?
Hunting Fox.
Hunting fox.
I believe I was trying to say this earlier and got sidetracked somehow. Anyway, so last week was the candy game? Naming candies?
Yes.
That could be...
Lewd.
Lewd. Came up with one while I was in the store that I was like, why did none of us think of this? Sour Patch Kids.
Yep.
Okay, go on.
Carry on. Only reason I know this is because they gave Bulma a fat butt, and there's people really... That's all we really cared about. We were dying of laughter. Oh, yes. Yes. Right? Sour Patch Kids? How could we possibly have forgotten? Tough lesson. Okay. I can't help but notice there's a Shogun Scimitar right the frick there. Do we get to fight this? Please tell me we get to fight
Oh,
this.
you think that's funny?
I'm
I actually got to remember another one I haven't seen in forever. After Sour Patch Kids, I thought of the other one. Juicy Drop Pop.
Nice. I love it. Why? Why do you want me to say SIGs? Also, apparently those things that we encountered are called gown goats. And the other things are called boggies. Do we have a great boggy?
Truth be told, this is my first
Goss.
time
Ooh. Shogun Amazon. Ooh. Ooh.
What about Death Sticks, Arthur?
Ooh, we're fighting Shogun.
You'll do great.
Let's go! We only get like 2 more hunts, so... I'm probably gonna fight Shogun and, Goss. Why? I want to know. Oh.
With a fearsome leap, the hunter thinks its prey vanquished. But what it finds are not the spoils of victory, but discarded armor shed like a husk. And when the beast finds its next target, it doesn't think twice about leaving leaving its old shell behind. It finds new armor to don, its blades as deadly as ever. Those who oppose it have no choice but to atone with their lives.
Final Flash. Isn't that a freaking DBZ move? Okay, why do you both want me to say cigarette? I'm super curious now. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, this freaking thing is gonna murder my face. I can't wait. No. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Apparently, this version causes bleed. When that was reserved for Rust Razor. Yes, I said it! Why? Why are we so happy about this? Why does this one cause bleed? Also, why am I taking the long way? Oh, right, to get power-ups. Mr. Shogun, I don't understand. It's a bit sus. That's how I pronounce it, I guess. Although, one of my coworkers actually really likes cigars for some reason. Alright. And somehow they're still alive. Choose one? Oh no. Choose a president to do the deed with. And you... Arthur picks Obama. I don't know enough presidents. Very nice. Now you make me think. He seems the most alright. Probably one of the founding fathers, honestly, if I had to pick. Just because I would want to talk to them. Alright, Shogun, what are you doing? He does the clap attack. Oh, I should probably try to get a shell, actually. Just to see. They added little scythe noises to his attacks. Why? Not because of that. God damn. Wait. Okay, okay. It has all the freaking Rust Razor attacks.
President who seems most likely to own slaves. Obama.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of enslaved a bunch of people while he was president, so
I wasn't going there, but yeah, I guess. Honestly, Obama seems more likely to own slaves than any of the founding fathers, and basically all of them owned slaves, so...
Not really much by choice, I know on some of them, but... Like Jefferson, for example, I'm pretty sure.
Oh
I don't
god,
remember
we've missed Chet.
Vinegar? Why? Because of that, this is just a bonus. Ah, Shogun is doing exactly what I was expecting to do. Kill my freaking face. Oh god. I used to fight you all the freaking time. I still didn't do the items. I don't think it is. Why? JFK, if he's good enough for Monroe, he's good enough for me. You know what? That's a hilarious point, actually. I mean, you gotta figure, if he wooed Monroe, there's gotta be something, right? Was it just, like, class? Was it because of the mob? I don't know. Was Monroe a plant from the mob? Who the frick knows? Just throwing out ideas. Shell! I want to break the shell. Give it to me. Boop! Oh, damn it. Oh, crap. Well, that's not sinister or anything. Listen here, crab. Break. There we go.
So what you're saying there, Fox, is that crabs sure are hard to get rid of. You know, there's a cream for that.
Not this again. And the worst part is this crab also causes bleed, so, you know, run with that if you want. Oh, it's asleep. Okay, good. Money, 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 money. Yeah, maybe. Monroe and JFK.
Yeah.
Money buys a lot of things. Alright, I can't really hit you very well from here, so I'm just gonna bonk.
I heard SpongeBob say it.
You mean, Mr. Krabs? Or no, yes,
Are you
SpongeBob.
feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I know. Oh no! He ditched the shell. Oh god! Why did you just give Rust Razor's attacks to Shogun? Well, I mean, it's a G rank. Yeah. Stronger Defendo activated. Awesome. Haha! I knocked you over. Now what are you gonna do? Go home, Spongy. I have business to attend to. Oh, piss. Is it every single attack causes bleed? There's no way. Just...
There's totally way.
There's totally way, yeah. That would be so debilitating. Ah, here we go again. This crab was a chump in GU? I know. I practice new weapons on him all the time. And now he's just murdering me. Actually, this crab is how I practiced heavy bowgun. Looks formidable? Yeah, no, right? I'd appreciate it if you do a different attack, though. Not that one!
Well, you asked for a different
I
attack.
did ask for
you didn't say which one.
True. Piss. Mr. Krabs split around his office, the crusty crab. Oh no. You know, Pearl would be pretty likely, actually. I don't know why, but I could totally see it. He's asleep again. Okay. I'm gonna just sharpen in his face. Alright, Mr. Krabs. Well, no, if Mr. Krabs is Dino Hermitar, is Shogun Squidward?
No idea.
Sandy cheeks! Eugene Krabs? He took the secret formula of the Krabby Patty. I still can't get over the name Sandy Cheeks, regardless of context. Ow? What was that?
You mean that she's a squirrel, or that it's a beach joke?
Both. More so the beach joke.
Sorry, she's a Texas squirrel, or the beach joke?
She's a Texas squirrel?
Yes, she's from Texas.
Really?
Yes.
Honey Fox, how does that make you feel? Also, what? I need to remember to actually freaking restore my items. Wolf? Oh no, you're about to get told. Sandy Cheeks. You're taking that down? What? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I didn't like SpongeBob, so I caught a bit here and there, but I don't know all of it.
The only episode I ever remember was the,
Dirty Dan.
What?
Never mind.
No, the one where they go to the other, like... Seriously, Bullfango!
What'd you say about Texas?
What?
Not that episode? Okay, not that episode.
No. I was... Bullfango! God! Screw you, Bullfango. I always at the worst times. the episode where they go to like a really weird, like, deep water town? And everybody talks like really stupidly?
Yeah. That's one of the episodes that everybody saw.
Yeah, I mean, it was played a lot.
Yeah.
'Cause I think it was anyway. Spinny move. Okay. That's cool. He does that still. I'm gonna just stand here, buddy. Awesome. I think they should all move to the bottom of the ocean. Leave our power grid alone. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Texas squirrels are assholes.
Oh. Oh god, I think I'm dead. No, sheath. Ah! I'm dead. I think just about every single freaking Master Rank 3 monster has killed me. Freaking beautiful. Come on, doggo, let's go. So wait, so the Texas squirrels essentially just nibble on everything?
I don't know. I don't live in Texas. Never have. So I don't know what their local problems are with squirrels.
The only time I've ever been to Texas was when we flew into Dallas while on the way to Louisiana. Don't ask me how that worked. Frick.
Houston Airport.
It was Dallas, I thought.
Joking.
And we went to get food. And you know the whole, like, everything's bigger in Texas thing?
Oh, everything's bigger in Texas.
Well, we ordered...
It's not a joke.
Yeah. We ordered burgers.
Uh-huh.
And that sucker came out the size of a freaking dinner plate, and it was delicious. I didn't eat the whole thing. I don't remember what I did with it, actually. I'm not sure if I was allowed to take it on the plane or not, because, you know, plane rules are dumb. Fire! Oh, wow.
Yeah, they'll tell you the plane rules are to help prevent shit like hijackings and terrorist attacks and yada yada yada. Except you can make really dangerous shit that you can buy in the airport and get
Yeah.
on the plane with.
But here's the thing, if I have a juicy freaking burger and somebody's trying to kill me and I bribe them with the burger, do you think that would work?
No.
Dang. That's the only use I can see of bringing the burger on the plane besides eating it myself, but you know. What? What? Okay. Squirrels cause something like 20% of power outages in Texas?
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
How do they do that?
If I was trying to kill you.
Making nests and shit, chewing wires. Like, like are they beavering the telephone poles? Like
Maybe.
what?
If I was trying to kill you, you could bribe me with a burger. Frick. I don't know if I would take a bribe. I guess it depends on who I was trying to kill. Shogun? Buddy? Pal? 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 No! No thanks! I don't feel like dying again. Oh. No, come back! Boom! Why is there no music all of a sudden? Are you okay, Crab? Like, I shouldn't be concerned for the thing that's trying to end me, but you know. Wait, what? I missed all the chat, I guess.
Power out for like half a day. Good lord.
So squirrels suck. Got it. I mean... we don't like squirrels here.
How about them
either.
snowstorms though?
Oof. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power! Finger became Mighty Battle Cat. I became He-Man. Wait, what now? Are you no longer Markiplier? You're not going anywhere, Mr. Krabs. Listen, you killed me once. I need my revenge. Jesus Christ. Oh, that looks disgusting. Okay. Like, I just... That was the thing that got me to stop attacking, was the disgusting bulbous thing. We got one snowstorm, and Power said, I'm out. Right? Okay. So, I think I've told the stream this before. There was one person in my high school. We had a nutrition class, essentially. And we had to pick an item and do the nutritional facts about it. Well, this mother hubber... Hey, Fox, sharpen. Yeah, working on it. Yeah, that green sharpness is no joke. And I kid you not, this kid did a nutritional fact sheet about squirrel nuggets. Like... Oh, he's got a Gravio shell now. Together we protect the secrets of Grayskull from the evil forces of Skeletor, except Skeletor is hilarious. Also, I totally didn't read the tutorial about bleeding.
So you don't know how to stop the bleeding?
Correct.
Sounds like you need a first aid class.
Oh god!
Or a new tampon.
Jesus Christ.
It's all about the timing.
Accurate. Get over here, crab!
Wouldn't have been that funny if I didn't leave the gap.
Yes! Beautiful! That was the best kill ever! I'm so glad that got on camera. Don't mind me. Explain what a scroll nugget is, please. If it's crap, just don't say. Crouch and don't move to stop bleeding. Okay, is it the same? Thank God. He hunted a few
Squirrel
squirrels and
nuggets
made
are
nuggets.
basically chicken nuggets.
Yes, but squirrel.
But made out of squirrel.
Correct.
And he, as she was saying, he hunted the squirrels and made them for the class.
Mm-hmm. And yes, He-Man is very cool.
And didn't tell them what they were eating until after.
I did that with deer also, but that was a lot less sinister. Like, my mom marinated some deer in a bunch of, I think in red wine. And then we cooked it up in burger patties. Because we were doing like a Roman-themed lunch. I see nothing wrong with that. It was just strange. He was so proud of it. It's like, I brought in squirrel nuggets. It's like, okay, guy. I mean, he did the fact sheet. He got a good grade on the project, so whatever, I guess.
And he suckered a bunch of classmates into eating squirrel.
Exactly, like, I'd eat squirrel nuggets. I don't know. I heard they were kind of stringy, but I don't know. Wait, no, I need to see the screen for this. I got the mother hubber mid-air. Yes. You'd win He-Man or Markiplier? Oh, He-Man, for sure. Give me the tea, please.
What about tea tree leaves?
Excuse me. What? What did you say?
I said, what about tea tree leaves?
What?
Never mind. It's a plant.
Hmm. Here you go. Okay, we killed Shogun. Death battle hit on that. Markiplier versus He-Man.
There was another joke about your lack of enunciation and pronunciation.
Oh. Fair
And
enough.
just me being an asshole.
Interesting. Okay, so I need to do 2 more quests, but it's 8 o'clock, so made some of my Caucasian friends eat chapulines, which is a Mexican snack of pan-fried crickets, sometimes dried. They look odd, but they're kind of fire. Really, I've never had a fried cricket, and if I knew what it was before eating it...
Side
wouldn't
note
go
along
well.
those lines. If you ever go to Italy, never order the cheapest thing on the menu.
Or you do, and you don't mind it.
Or you do, but don't order the cheapest thing on the menu and then ask what it is, because you'll find out it's rabbit.
Yep, and they'll be laughing about it too.
Yep. They'll happily serve an American the cheapest thing on the menu, because apparently that's a thing we do.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
it's a thing
when
we
we
do.
like it and ask what it is, they get to laugh their asses off at the horrified faces when they say, "Oh, that's rabbit."
Oh yeah, because a lot of like the women and whatnot are like, "Oh my god, I ate Bugs Bunny," essentially. It's like, calm down. Death battle: the angry video game nerd versus the nostalgia critic. Who'd win? I don't know the angry video game nerd, so rabbit is kind of fire. I've had rabbit jerky. I have not had anything else related to rabbit though. I've had elk jerky. What else? I don't remember what other jerkies we've had.
I'm ignoring it because I know who it is.
Okay. Arthur. The frick hunting box. I mean, Babs kind of ruined a lot of people, let's face it. It is Babs Bunny, right? Jerky? Yes. Like dried meat. Also, why is this place so freaking purple? I mean, it's nighttime and whatnot, but... Jewel we found. Oh, back up. Where? Want me to turn off the microphone?
Yes.
Okay. Give me just 1 second, lads. Someone's being annoying. Okay. Sorry about that, lads. Also, they're talking about Lola Rabbit. Babs was the one from Tiny Toons. Wait, really? That sounds right, I just don't remember. The internet finds her sexy. Indeed.
Oh, you mean Looney Tunes?
Yes. There was Tiny Toons and Looney Tunes. I don't remember if there were character differences between the two. So I always watched Looney Tunes. Yeah, when they were all babies, essentially, I think.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was a weird show.
I never watched that shit.
I don't know. I saw it a couple times because it was in between, like, the Muppets and something else. So I was like, alright, well, I have to get through, you know, Tiny Toons to get to whatever else. Fish? I have the questions directed at Arthur. That'd be a weird thing to do. Ow! Pain and suffering, okay. And yes, we're fighting Goss as I wanted to. Also, I just noticed the music in this place, and it's really epic for some reason.
Yeah, it is.
Also, you're also huge. What the frick? Snow Beetle. Listen here, sir. Get iced. Did I just... Wait, hold up. I definitely just hit the frickin' Vigor Wasp. I think. No, he's slowing down. Okay. What kind of aquatic dino? Fish? I mean, technically? I don't know. Super made up word for that too? Yeah, probably. Did I miss anything? Titanosaurus? Is a kind of fish, technically? I don't know. Oh, Goss? Yes. He's probably... I'd hazard a guess to say he's actually like one of my favorite out of Rise, as far as Rise exclusive roster goes. Like, Magna is great, but I don't know. Goss just has an energy about him. Oh, the stare down thing? Yes. It's horrifying. Ow. Jeez, buddy. Makes it seem like an actual duel. That and his inspiration. Frick. Because he's an Oni, right? If I remember right? He's a monster smart enough to build his own tools. That's terrifying. Yes. Smart enough to use the element that he's, like, I guess affiliated with? No, not affiliated with. I don't know the right word, but either way, he's a scary boy. Remobers are here. So the thing about Remobras is, they usually show up where all the dragons are. Usually. Should get Gamera in this game. It only has a thing in the background. I'd get him tattooed along with Mizu. Ooh. Like a Mizu and Goss tattoo? That would be neat. They don't have a special turf war though, do they? Oh god. Sir, please, okay. Also, Omnifox, is he bigger than normal also? Like, I think I asked this already, but...
I'm not sure. He's pretty big to begin with.
That's true, yeah.
If he is bigger, it's only by like 10%. I think.
I'd have to fight another one to really look and see.
Yeah.
Gosh, just looks so violent. He does. He's a good boy, though. Maybe they could do a similar thing that pulls Zoro's skull, except he's in, like, his carbonized state? Carbonized state. A real force of nature, definitely bigger. Is that like the gimmick with the G-rank thing? Like, they're just gonna make them all huge?
Well, thank you, Flying Wyvern.
It
It took the ray for you and died.
I mean, Gosses does have a range, but I don't know what it is in G.
Well, whatever.
That's new.
Yeah. Whatever the monster is, if it's bigger, it's got more range.
That's true, yeah.
And it probably has more hit power and more health.
Oh yeah.
So they might literally be making them all bigger so that it makes
canonically
biological sense.
Canonical sense.
Yeah.
Oh. You beat the game, carbonized Gamera is just gone, and all you see is the flying disc above. Oh, frick! To be fair, it's always been a thing. Has it? G-rank stuff tend to be bigger than normal ones? Are they? I know the crowns are easy to get in G-rank, same with the small ones. But I never really noticed that was like a thing. I want the extra wire bug. Gimme! Okay. Oh, hey, there's the Bishot in here too. And what is that? Oh, Volvodon. Alright, you know what? We'll just see what happens. Remember Molten Tigrex? Yes! He is huge. He is scary as all get out.
Did they allow three-way freaking turf wars?
Seems to be that way. No. I just want to hit... Actually, you know what? I do want the Volvodon. Gold wire bug doing its thing. Molten Tigrex is also just terrifying. Like, I love his concepts, just a slow monster that just slowly, like, heats up. And then murders your face. I'm trying to get the Bishotten also, but we'll see. Volvodon's the closest thing to Gamera. He pretty much is, yeah. He's like the only shelled creature, so to speak. Gosh, we're destroying both of these monsters. Oh yeah. Like, I don't care. Yeah, it's definitely more range. I don't care that Bishotten is fire.
It looks like the vertical one has more range than the horizontal one.
It does,
considerably more range.
Interesting. Lurch, did you just flinch him? You little champion. He's the real Apex. Seriously. Could you imagine an Apex version of him? Like, not just like a variant or like a deviant, but an actual, like, just champion one, so to speak. I don't know how to put that into words exactly, but like, the master of the species. Jesus. The worst part is I can't tell what's new with him because I haven't fought him enough times.
Oh, is that new or is that just me?
The turnaround stab?
No, the dual blade.
That walk right there. I don't know, actually. I feel like he would do a blade and the hammer. He's doing the dance so sick, I know! He's such a good boy. Did he just... You psycho mother hubber. Did he just get his blade stuck and then... Deviants are basically the masters of their species? That's true. I'm glad that Hunting Fox is enjoying the dance here. Ow! Ow! I'm dead!
Squish.
Oh my god. Actually, what does the Goss G-rank armor look like, guys? It's probably gonna be a great sortie again, but I don't care. I'm gonna have to explore this map and find the other camps. I mean, we don't have most of the map unlocked. Oh, excuse me. Please don't get the hiccups again, self. I miss old Monster Hunter panty shots. I know, right? You freaking carded and you just complete upskirt. Oh, you're tired. Bonk. Freaking doubles. Listen here, mister. I apologize, but I must murder you. I should get my camera girlfriend. Apparently, yes. Irish plus plush incoming. Irish plus would be. Why can't I say those two words together?
Iris.
Is it Iris or Iris? Wait, no. Iris has no plushie?
No H in it, Dire Fox. You said Irish.
Oh.
Like 3
I slurred
times.
it, yeah. Iris. Mothra? Yeah, I think that would work. Ugh. No. You... that last minute little wiggle out. You bastard. I just want something other than normal lance. Shelling over and over is getting really old. Ah, okay. I need to fight, G-rank Somnicath, actually. Turtle. F giant night butterfly. More news at 10. Alright, what are you doing? Streaming. Got it. Wait a minute. Did he always go to sleep frickin' still enraged? Ah!
Probably not.
How much health did I have? Not enough, apparently. Maybe they decide to keep my species alive and then, you know, they'd make a Gothra. A Gothra! What would that look like? Or Mamura? I don't know, I like Gothra better. Why? I couldn't tell you. Alright, Gauss, you're officially the first monster in G-rank to double cart me, and I appreciate you. Yeet! Both those names sound like Goth girlfriend. I mean, Gothra especially.
I feel a triple card incoming.
Oh, please no. Then I have to have the redeem hunt. I don't think anything's triple carded me except for Narwa. Well, all modern Narwa. Specifically. Please don't die. Jesus. He's even scarier with one card left! He still does the throwy thing, but he doesn't.
I was going to say he's got ranged attack with those.
Throws out the freaking icicles. Ow. Okay, good. He's not in rage anymore. Probably have the bright colors of Mothra and the reptilian sort of figure of Gamera. That'd be cool. It'd be interesting for sure. Okay, bye. Alrighty. Yeah, Goss is definitely gonna be our last monster for tonight, but I'm gonna have to fight all of these monsters more, just like I did with G1, I guess.
2 hits later, Gus dies.
I know, right?
Well, folks, I guess we get another hunt.
I mean, it's 8:30. Like, it's taking me over 20 minutes to kill this motherfucker. Like, I don't know if it's just I get to upgrade weapons again, or, you know, just they're chunky.
Yes.
No! 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 It's like, I saw that, like, the Dino Hermitar Gunlance has the Shogun variant now. And I'm wearing the Rathian one right now. It's fully upgraded and all that nonsense. Gonna be honest with you, Gamera X Mothra is better than Godzilla and Mothra? Well, yeah. At least Gamera Mothra makes sense. He's actually still not weak, by the way. I keep just patiently waiting for the little blue indicator to tell me I can capture the boy, but... Ah. Again? Yep, frick. Okay, good. Don't pay attention to me. Throws icicle shard, dies.
You mean like that?
Yeah. That's definitely new. No!
His blades are also just a tiny bit different than they were.
Are
Now
they?
they've got dark edges. Yeah, they're dirty? They're usually
Blooded?
pristine.
Maybe blooded? I don't think that's what I'm gonna go with.
I don't know, but they got dark spots in them.
Jesus Christ, boy. Well, he's poisoned now, so that's a bonus. Godzilla's nearly killed Mothra several times. Meanwhile, Gamera's a lot more nice. Like the nice in quotation marks. Wait, what now? Ah! No punches. No punches. You know, people were talking about how, like with Wirebug, the monsters won't be able to keep up. I don't know, man.
Well, you don't exactly use Wirebug, so...
True. I use it to evade and whatnot, but that's pretty much it. Well, that's not true. I had the quick reload. Oh, I'm low health. Not good. Not good! Okay. No more worries. so to speak. And no, we're not gonna capture him. I'm just gonna do my damnedest to try to kill him. Blood Orange Bishop has left the Orcal. Arzuros has appeared. Ooh, yes, give me that. Fire Beetle. Where did he just dick off to? Oh. Okay.
Huh.
Interesting. Why did Yankee Doodle come to town riding on a pony? This is probably what he had. Well set. Fire Beetle! Jesus. Oh no! Oh no! Full survival instincts, go! Was there for a meeting with General Washington? Yankee Doodle? I don't know. I don't know the whole shtick. Like, why we have a song about him. Oh god. I'm gonna just keep my shield on me. Nope. Is that just close enough? Guess so. Why is this boy better than the frickin' first of the 3 lords we fought? Listen here, Lord, we're not capturing him. Not doing it. There we go. Okay. They're ramping him up finally. Almudron's gonna suck, by the way. I don't know what to expect with Almudron. When we have Almudron, we still have to fight Somnicanth too. Covered in clumps of ice, it's gaining incredible strength through conflict. Yeah, I imagine so. Is this just like a little mini arena? Oh, cool. Fishes! That's a cool one. What is that?
Giant angelfish.
There's no way I'm catching it in 10 seconds, but... or less. Oh my god. Stretch! Alright. Let's go check out Goss's armor and then find some nice human to raid. Obtain an award. Jewel grass planter? Not gonna lie, I think Gammy kinda lonely. I think all the kaiju are kinda lonely. Gotta figure, they're massive, there's not very many like them. They hide in, you know, under the water or remote places. Okay.
Hey, good to see ya.
I don't know if there is a Goss gun lance. There is not. Oh well.
Let's get you fixed up then, shall we?
Where's the weapon hide?
That's
That's
kind
not
of
bad.
cool.
Crit draw, agitator, quick sheath, resentment, punish draw, ballistics? What the frick is ballistics? Extends the rage, which okay. Yeah, that's a great sword set if I've ever seen one. Yeah, stun attack, quick sheath, resentment. Oh, when you have health, quick sheath. Yeah. Alright, what about Scimitar?
As you can say,
What the frick is with the giant chest spike?
Or the horns.
This looks like, Rust Razors. Critical Eye Peak Performance, Grinder, Marathon Runner, and Handicraft. Jesus, it has all crit eye? Why? Not why, but holy crap! I might have to check out some of my current sets, because I know the waist piece I have and the greaves I have aren't exactly really helping me out, so... Alright, I'll do all that later though. Different day. Who is even live right now? 2 Girls, 1 Game. Date Night In. Zen is playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And Vanderthal. And Luna Topaz. I'm thinking I don't know. I don't know.
Zen or Luna, maybe?
What is she doing, actually? Playing games, then art later. I don't know what she means by later. It looks like she might be doing art stuff now. We haven't raided Luna in a long time.
Yep.
So yeah, we can raid Luna.
Been a good little while.
And she's nice. She's a sweetheart. Luna, how do you spell her name,
fun.
sweetheart? Yeah, definitely. I haven't seen anything about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Raid me. Invalid. Oh, Topaz. Raid he. It wouldn't surprise me if there's somebody on Twitch.
Luna Lopez?
Jeez, raid Markiplier. Raid. Luna. Topaz. Follower or subscriber only chat? God, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, obviously I follow her, but... whatever.
Yeah.
We'll give her a raid. So yeah, I have a lot of freaking quests to deal with, apparently. I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. I'm just gonna do all the, do one more key quest and then wait until next to see what we got coming. Has all of them been expanded key quests? Yes. Okay. So we'll probably get expanded key quests with a new monster. And then, you know, go nuts or whatever. So maybe we'll reach G4 next time? Raid the official Gamera Twitch channel? I wonder if that exists. Huh, where is this sweet girl? I think that's it. And hopefully I get better, maybe I'll replace armor pieces. Let me see something. What is that? Equipment info. This gives me 1 of handicraft, 1 artillery, because I have it gemmed in. Yeah. I'll have to look at Shogun's armor, because Shogun's armor is always good. Now, if Joe shows up, Devil Joe, we might have the old Joe Cena armor set show up again. That's literally what they called it. Alright, we got 6 seconds. Bye!
Bye.